To this day, to this day,
Rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
damn it, what is that? That shit look odd. No. There we go. All right, there we go. All right. I'm so fucking dead. Get in the game. All right.
Wish need a nap.
I do need a nap. Shit. Off the Top Live. I am Bushido Spirit. Can everybody hear me out there? Is audio good? As of right now, it's only just me and Keek, and Truth is here, but he hasn't said anything yet. So that nigga's probably not here. He probably off playing some game or some shit.
Big facts.
Oh, there you go, right there. All right. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of the wrong time to be late, man. We got so many stories to talk about, and not a whole bunch of time. We missed a bunch of stuff. I guess I can do the rundown now since we stalling for time here. I think a couple of weeks ago we talked about that midget. Well, I'm sorry, that little person that was adopted by that family.
Yeah,
and
one that was homicidal.
Yes, we're gonna follow up on that story. So she did that. Little person did an interview talking about her adopted family and all of that. So we finally get to see it from her point of view, her side of the story. Was she actually trying to kill her family, or did they just misunderstand? We'll find out.
I don't know how you can misinterpret poisoning somebody or putting what do you say, thumbtacks on the stairs or some shit. Like, she was doing some crazy shit apparently.
Well, we'll find out. We'll see how she frames it. Also, Netflix is making deals out here. Nickelodeon, such and such. Monique, speaking of Netflix, Monique is trying to sue Netflix for discrimination, race-based discrimination. We're going to talk about that. I just wonder how many people are going to side with Monique in this situation. A lot of people called her crazy the first time she said it. And I mean, she kind of exposed a couple of people. I don't know if this is true or not. She could just be saying this to make her lawsuit more spicy or something. I don't know. But yeah, she calling out a bunch of people in this lawsuit. What else we got to talk? Oh yeah, your boy Drake got booed off stage. Josh's boy Drake got booed off stage. They wanted Frank Ocean instead. We're gonna talk about that. They finally brought that Sonic trailer out with the reanimations. They redid the animation, so the Sonic trailer is looking. It looks way better. Just kidding. I know
we'll see about that.
What'd you say?
We'll see about that. The fact that they had to go back in the first place is kind of. Their hearts wasn't really in the, like, how can you fuck up Sonic? It's so iconic, and he only looks one way. Like, he's always just looked the same way, and they had him looking all kinds of fucked up.
Well, they got caught up in that realism, man. You know, people and these fans.
Sonic isn't real.
Realism.
Hedgehogs don't look like that no matter what. You ever seen a fucking blue hedgehog bush? No.
I've never seen a regular hedgehog, to be honest.
I haven't either.
Hedgehog, I just think it's Sonic now. It's fucked up. I think I'm Hedgehogist or something.
I have never left my block since forever, man. I haven't traveled outside to see what a hedgehog look like, man.
But
they're tiny and they're brown and they're prickly.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck. Yeah, where do they live at? I don't even know.
In the wild, somewhere in the wild.
In the wild, you don't know where the fuck they at.
I don't know where they at either. They ain't near me, and they definitely ain't running around getting coins and shit. Probably I know that much, but
who says hedgehogs can't
branches
hustle,
in But yeah, so we gonna talk about that. I mean, I'll show y'all the trailer, but it looked pretty good to me. So I don't know. Also, we got to talk about your boy Donald Trump did his fan base did like a rap challenge, though, like the MAGA rap challenge.
Can I veto a topic? Is that possible? I'd like to. If possible.
I mean, look, some of them have bars. I don't know, man. I mean, if Coons can have bars, I mean, some of them, you know.
I think Kodak Black has bars, but
we don't claim them in this community.
Facts. They're not part of the Coon community. We don't claim them.
We'll see, man.
No.
All right, and Charlamagne the guy versus Lakeith Stanfield. Now they haven't really faced off or went back and forth. Charlamagne just responded to what Lakeith said on Instagram about how these black social media platforms, or not social media platforms, but these black sites, they are anti-black. These black outlets are anti-black. That's what he was saying on Instagram, and Charlamagne got mad. He was all upset about that. He was hurt by that.
Why would he be upset about that? Why would he take that personally?
I mean, because he called out the Breakfast Club in his Instagram post.
Oh.
So yeah, that's why he called. So he had said some names in there. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much the rundown. Of course, we got one or two little games I threw in there. I mean they won't be as good as the older ones, but I mean they'll be alright, man. You know, it's been slacking a bit.
That's the best show I done heard in a minute, though.
Been slack, man. You ain't even been here, nigga. What the fuck? What was the last show you was on, nigga? I'm trying to remember.
So first topic.
I'm trying to remember it, man.
Do you remember the time? Man, time's just an illusion, but I've always been here in your heart.
This nigga Morgan got an answer for everything, I swear.
I didn't see, you know who the fuck you are. That's the truth. That ain't Morgan.
Shit, I'll be Morgan too.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Nah, that nigga ain't been here, so it's fine. Like it's fine. Here's Morgan number 2.
Oh, never mind. I don't like that.
Hello.
Oh, speaking
Oh, there
of
you go.
Morgan, there you go.
Yeah, everybody trying to beat me nowadays, man.
Oh,
God.
Came in here to suck
Be
himself
yourself,
off.
man. That's all I can ask for.
You right, Morgan. My bad. It was just so comfy in your identity, dog. Like the best. That's what I
Living your truth, man.
I be getting attacked in the chat. They trying to become me too. Like, leave me alone, man.
They trying to meet you in the chat. Who you touch? What happened?
No, not me too. They trying to beat me.
They've been calling you all types of names and shit, man. Called you a slave, my slave, man. It's kind of true, but
who said that? Who said that? I ain't seen name dropping. I gotta go ban somebody.
There's some people that said it's like he ain't nothing but bush slave now, a slave boy or some shit.
Ain't nobody said that. I dare them to. They did call me a mutt though. I don't know why. They're more of a mutt than me.
Damn, that's fucked up, man. You can't talk to.
That's a fact.
Why? Projecting.
You can't talk to your fans like that. Don't make me expose you.
But yeah, let's look. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and start the show. Has anybody seen any of the streaming services? Have you checked those out? Did the free trial for any of those?
I hopped back on Pirate Bay, and that's just still.
That shit forever free, man.
You feel me?
But yeah, I would.
As soon as that joint dropped, I heard One Piece intro on the Grand Line. There's many.
You sound like a robot, Truth. Fix that shit, nigga.
Right.
Oh, my bad, coach.
Restart your router or something.
But yeah, I checked them out. I did the free trial. Cause I'm trying to do a review of the streaming services since I watch a bunch of TV, and I tried BET Plus first. So I went ahead and tried BET Plus, and I noticed that BET Plus is just the black section of Amazon. Because you got to sign up for Amazon Video to get BET Plus. So you basically getting Prime and BET Plus at the same time. But the prices are still separate, I think.
Oh, it's separate.
You still got to pay that $9.99 or so for BET Plus. But yeah, I went to BET Plus and they ain't got shit on there. They most recommended movie is Soul Plane. That's what I knew I had to leave.
No, hell no.
That's bad.
I mean, Soul Plane was dope, but that's too old.
What's wrong with the classics, man?
That shit is horrible.
That's not even really
That ain't
classic.
They had Soul Plane up there. They had the Temptations. What else they had?
Oh.
They had that
Temptation. Hold on now, we might gotta look that up.
Yo, Temptations fire, man. Remember that?
Hey yo.
Oh, this nigga, what up, Philip?
How long this shit been going on?
It just started, man.
Oh, good shit. All right.
What did that
With
nigga
that graceful entry.
I gotta turn.
How long you should be going
I gotta turn this notification. Let me turn this sound shit off, man. These niggas pissing me off with this notification shit. Hold up.
Turn on your sound setting. Where's the request?
Philly, you ever play double dutch? You know how you gotta wait for the rope to you know what I'm saying? Then you jump in.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying before, I was interrupted by this nigga, man. But yeah, they also had a Holiday Heart. Remember that Vin Rames
Oh
movie?
my god.
Where he played a trans
Yeah,
woman?
yeah. And
Look,
Alfie Woodard was a crackhead.
Yeah.
And she gave her daughter the Holiday to take care of and shit. I remember watching the movie.
All I'm saying is if all the different streaming services were like Power Rangers, you feel me? BT Plus is probably like the left ankle, not the whole leg, just the ankle. Like I don't respect it.
It's kind of fucked up because they make you pay more than anybody else, and I think they just make you pay that much because they try to market themselves as the black streaming service, the home of black
They're
entertainment.
the whack streaming service.
But you can find more black shows on fucking Netflix, Hulu, or fucking even Disney. Hell,
Right.
So I mean, I don't understand, man. BET, that shit was trash, man. They probably got one show on there that that's watchable, and that's the First Wives Club, and that shit is like a remake of some white show back in the 90s. So,
Bruh, it would have been cool if they had like Comic View and all those other old ass shows that we used to watch back in the day on there. I'd pay for that.
Disney Plus got the Jim Crow era Bugs Bunny. Like you can't beat that with no Soul Plane.
Nah, that's in the vote. They locked that shit away. They don't have that.
We get Bugs Bunny at the whitewater fountains, or we get Soul Plane. Dog, which one you want to watch?
Oh man, that shit was trash.
That's why him and Daffy Duck be arguing so much, bro. It's history to that.
That shit was terrible, man. So yeah, don't pay that $10 for BET Plus, man. That shit.
$10.
Damn, that's a lot of money.
$10.
I got a free trial, nigga. I got a 7-day free trial.
$10 for something that they ain't got nothing to watch.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing. You right? Ain't got nothing on that bitch, dog. It's one show, and it's a Tyler Perry show.
When all these streaming movies drop, does that mean the airplane movies get worse? Like, or do they? Like, what they showing on the airplanes now that everybody else got their own separate things? Or they got Disney Plus on the airplane now? Like, how it work?
No, they got regular TV on the airplanes now.
Ew.
Nobody
want to watch cops on the flight.
No, I was watching the Packers and the Cowboys game. I was coming from Florida.
Oh, ew. Packers won that.
Yeah, man. $10 for BET. I don't even watch that shit for free. It was $10.
Yeah, it's $10, man.
Oh hell no! These niggas lost their mind.
But I mean, pretty much all the new services are pretty bare. Because I went to Disney Plus too. All they had was the Mandalorian shit. That's all they had up there. They had
as far as like news shows, yeah.
Yeah, they had the back catalog of Star Wars. They were missing a couple films, I think.
But the thing is though, Bush, with Netflix and Disney and Hulu, we know more shit is coming on the way.
That's the thing.
Right.
That's the thing, yeah.
They're gonna have a bunch of shit. You gonna never run out of stuff to watch, honestly.
With BET, you don't
pirate,
know.
Bro. I'm telling you, a pirate's life for me. Really I'm not paying for none of this shit.
Come watch Soul Plane.
I'm mad they had that shit up there, nigga. Soul Plane?
Soul Plane. Wait, they actually had that?
Yeah, that shit was a feeture on the front page.
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
Kevin Hart don't even remember doing that movie,
somewhere.
man.
No.
That was front page. That's a bad
That
sign.
shit front and
That's
center.
that's his best film. What you mean?
Shut up, boy.
You definitely remember that.
No
But
way.
Soul Plane with Kevin Hart leading it.
You might be right, man. Kevin Hart does some trash ass movies, man.
His Soul Plane is not his best movie. Stop
That's
it.
his best one as a lead.
Josh
Stop
even had
it.
no like, response though. Like that's crazy.
He probably has the worst catalog of movies as a comedian, as a black comedian I've ever seen. As a comedian, period.
Yeah.
Like this, even Dave Chappelle barely does movies, but his 2 films are better than all of Kevin Hart's shit, man. Like
Blue Streak, Half Baked.
Yes, like Undercover Brother. That's all that shit is better.
Oh yeah, he was Undercover.
He was in Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Yo, Bush, have you watched Undercover Brother too?
Yeah, if it dropped, that shit was.
No, it came out.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't see what I posted?
Oh, no.
Boy Bush don't be looking at his notifications.
Yo, it's terrible.
And I mean, in all honesty, man, I've been on.
Oh, you watched it,
like,
Morgan?
Amazon.
No, I'm saying
this shit popping right now, man.
What they gonna do? What the second one gonna be about?
It's about his brother appearing.
Back in the cover. What you mean?
Nah, I don't got the picture no more. That shit looks bad.
James Bond, you can't have 2 undercover brothers.
Let me go find it.
James Bond is white though.
I ain't been on Hulu in a minute. I don't even know what is the
It's
top
on
Hulu
Netflix.
Show? I'm just
Hulu's
saying,
top show is that they have live sports. That's it.
I mean, but
Hulu got
Disney Plus
Snowfall. They got
live
Rick
shows
and
too.
Morty. They got a bunch of shows. Honestly.
Hulu got Rick and Morty.
Snowfall.
Yeah.
Okay. I watched that on Blu-ray though.
Yeah.
Look in the general.
Oh, you reposted it. Let me see.
Read that description, dog. I'm like, what the hell? I saw this shit in the new. I was like, what the fuck?
When a beloved secret agent falls deep into a coma. What?
look at the movie poster. Look who it is.
Is that Michael Jai White?
Michael Jai White. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it might be good. Yo, he did. Like, I just remember him in what's that fucking Black Dynamite? That's the name of it.
Yeah, that movie's funny as hell.
He funny, man. He got some good.
You ain't shit, Black Dynamite.
Shit, I might check that shit out. But Netflix been getting a lot of trash ass movies, man. Like you don't go to them for their movies, man. I'll say that. But yeah, since everybody is here, the whole gang is here. Let's jump right into these news stories here.
Wait, you want to talk about what we were watching?
You want to do that? I mean, go ahead.
Right quick. I finished 13 Reasons Why. I don't want to spoil you, Bush. You're not caught up.
I don't know if I'm gonna return back to that show.
Well, the last season wasn't it, man. Not for me.
Oh,
They had
I
that new
hate
girl,
that
Ani.
chick.
Girl,
Yo,
she's
Morgan.
annoying as fuck.
Morgan, me
So
and what's his name
goddamn
was
nosy.
talking about it. We was like, yo, season 4, these niggas about to like commit a fucking. They about to rob the whole city or something.
Yeah,
These
got
niggas, they did so much shit already. They ain't even out of high school. Like,
What happened with Monty's boyfriend? They got to knock him off. They got to kill him.
they about to pull out some Ocean's 11 shit, dog.
Yeah. And then she I thought she was snitching the whole time.
Yeah.
Then it turned out, I was like, okay, that makes sense, but I still hate her character though.
Who you talking about? The main character of the show?
No,
They added
new
a
girl.
new character. They added a new girl.
Oh, okay.
The most unlikable one in the whole fucking
They
show.
literally, you know why they put her in that season, right?
Oh,
right?
she was doing this.
She was a narrator.
She's literally the only person that the cops will believe that story from. She's literally the only because she wasn't there.
Yeah. And she's
She's
like she's from
only
the UK too, so it makes it even worse.
The UK. Yeah.
Morgan,
I hated her mom.
Because Morgan, I was watching the show, and the more and more like I got to the show, I'm like, okay, this person did it. This person did it. I said, man, everybody got a reason to kill this.
Yep.
Like,
Right.
I swear, when they start really blaming Clay, I said, all right, now they making it too obvious. It can't be him. And then they
I thought
started.
it was low-key.
He sent a text message he said, I'm outside your house, I'm going to kill you. I was like, all right, he might have did it.
he might have did it.
I was hoping he did though.
And then, goddamn, what's his name? The sports
girl,
player.
he smashed his girl. Oh,
No, the tight
He
end.
raped this girl. He told
Nah, he didn't.
Oh, that's
No, he
another
didn't.
thing. That's another thing. Bryce was getting redeemed throughout the whole season.
Right, they were trying to make him look so good. Like,
And then
He'll get redeemed, dog.
Oh, hell,
Josh, I swear. I swear he was getting redeemed. I'm like, yo, he saved Justin.
He was the hero at one point.
He saved Clay. Yeah. I was like, bro.
It was confusing. Like, don't y'all want us to hate this nigga?
For getting beat up.
He gave Tony $50K just for fun.
Yo, what? Did they explain why he raped him in the hot tub? Did they explain that shit, man?
Explain what he did. What they gotta explain about that?
They know he president. He did that.
They tried to cover it up with some other good deeds.
No, he dead ass.
No, he just he felt like doing it.
Apparently, he's like, oh, I didn't know control or some shit like that. Hell no. When she's screaming and gagging,
and they completely, Morgan, I like how they completely switched Alex from the crippled kid to the kid whooping everyone's ass now.
Yeah, you start taking steroids. I'm like, what is going on?
They got buff and shit in the past 6 months.
He tried to swing on his dad. Oh, Monty. Oh, my God.
They did Monty.
I don't think he deserved to die, but
they did Monty dirty.
Wait,
stayed in jail.
Hold on.
Prison.
Who is Monty again?
He's Bryce's best friend.
He the dude. He A tier. He's the A tier fighting the whole.
A tier. He S tier. What you mean?
S tier.
Wait, who is he though? Like,
nah, he lost.
Razor blade S tier.
The only person beat him is P Diddy, man. That's the only person.
Tony beat Monty in a fight. That hallway fight.
He didn't came in halfway through the season.
Tony
was Tony the gay dude that had the tapes from the beginning? It was
him
out?
Okay.
Yeah. Tony whooped Monty ass in that
I'm
fight.
so fucking hot.
I don't know. I gotta resee that scene. But I know Monty, like, he got beat up by his dad too. So
yeah,
that whooping his ass,
spit in his face.
But
he was gay.
But Bryce made his own tape, right? And I was like, oh, John, they not gonna show it to us. Then they get to the final scene. I'm like, oh, John, he about to become a real hero, redeemed and everything.
Right?
Like,
yo.
Nope.
And then he
he was about to make his own 13 tape.
He said, I raped a few, like 6 or 7 girls. You know how it is.
What?
He said, I did 6 or 7.
That's how he started off.
Damn, this shit.
Yeah.
You thought I was saying, he said, I'm sorry, Jess. I'm like, oh, Jess, about to get deep.
Bryce is real, man.
Oh, yeah, my nigga Jess, dog. Yo, Morgan, I know you was hyped when you saw Diddy come back.
Yep, I was.
Oh, no,
I was like, oh, they got Diddy.
He was on some snake shit, though.
He came back as a counselor.
But you know Diddy.
He was snaking, though. Like, I ain't fuck with him, man.
Yeah, he was like, Clay was like, bro, you trying to get me arrested, man? What's going on?
Like the tall black dude in the show?
The counselor, the guy that played Diddy and Notorious.
Oh,
he got fired.
Him,
Became a therapist.
We call him P. Diddy, dog.
And they brought us back out.
We call that nigga. I still call that nigga Antoine Fisher from that old ass movie, dog.
Oh shit! Yeah, I
Yo,
remember that.
yeah, what you talking about?
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm lost.
Derek Luke.
Yeah, season 4 about to be some ridiculous shit. Dog. I can already tell.
Another season?
And I know, you know, somebody.
Season 4 is gonna be the final
I
season.
for real hope not.
The final season.
How did they keep making this fucking show?
They said, they already announced it. They said it's gonna be the final season.
When season 3 got announced, they said somebody quote tweeted and said, how many? No, they said, how long you gonna talk about this dead chick?
Yeah,
how many more? How many more seasons?
These niggas,
dead. Let her go.
These niggas done pulled a whole fast.
It's not even a Furious,
dog. They put a whole Fast and Furious. It ain't about street races. It's about trying to save the world and shit.
Superheroes at this point, bro.
They passed that little rape case. Now they out here doing some crazy shit.
I mean, with every season, they lowering the rating of the show overall.
I mean, it wasn't really that high to begin with, but
it started off good. People fuck with the concept.
Nah, it boomed in the beginning. It boomed in the beginning. I remember when that shit first came out.
I don't know. I watched it on Rabbit with y'all.
I remember I watched when it first came out. Everyone was watching that shit.
That scene still messed me up to it.
I can't find my car.
What's the dude's name? Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was like throughout the whole season. And then he finally revealed it to Clay.
Oh yeah.
And Clay said, "Yo, can I hug you, man?"
What about when you know what scene caught me off guard when they was in the gym? And anyone who got raped was like, "I've been a victim, or whatever." That nigga Justin stood up. I said, "Oh,
yeah, exactly." That was a twist.
Yeah,
that was a plot twist.
I was like, "Yo, Justin just faking for his girlfriend." Then he actually told his story of what happened and everything.
Everyone have been raped in that show.
Yep.
Yeah, damn.
Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.
That sounds just a bunch of perverts.
What's the Asian dude name? Football player. Zach. I hate Zach character. Hate him.
He's unproblematic, bro. What you mean?
He went and got with Chloe. He said, I killed Bryce. He tried to take the rap for it.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Nah,
technically, he
man.
did beat the holy shit out of him.
Yeah, he did. Then he broke his leg.
Yeah, he did beat the shit
So
out of that nigga.
this shit sound ridiculous, man. This
He
the same
said,
show?
he
It's
said,
a,
no,
it's a
what
battle
you did,
shonen now.
what you did is battery, assault, not murder.
Yeah. He said he drowned. You didn't do anything.
Shit.
Then they get to the scene. I would think Jess was the one that pushed him in, but
Alex.
yeah.
Well, y'all niggas.
Alex.
Oh,
all right,
I already tell.
Let's
I
wrap
can
this.
tell,
Let's
Morgan.
wrap this 13 reasons shit up.
Wait,
man.
let's wrap this up. We about to come
dragon
full,
leg.
we about to come full circle, Morgan. The first season ended with Alex shooting himself in the head. Now the fourth season, Alex about to be the villain, dog. I'm calling it.
The final villain.
Yeah, I'm calling it right now.
He did ask for a gun too in the last episode.
He gonna be
He said, "Yo, you got a gun?"
Yo, all that, man. Yeah, it's
about to be the new Monty.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Monty was a villain, though. Like for real.
For real.
All right.
And then he had an alibi too for not killing Bryce. So
Yeah,
they gotta
he
get
was
brought
little
up.
boyfriend.
Yeah,
All right.
He's the
Anybody
only
else?
witness to say where he was at the time. So,
that's why I said they gotta knock him off.
yep. Tie
Oh.
up loose ends.
Anybody else want to say what they've been
Mob
watching?
shit.
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Y'all remember the one time the one thing happened in the God
Oh, I did.
damn, it's
Oh.
been like 15 minutes, bro.
And
I was gonna talk about
the
Joker,
broom
but fuck it,
scene.
man. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna talk about that shit.
I hated that.
Oh,
Joker was
fuck
good.
that.
I just wanted to say that. That shit was a good film.
Oh, I was finally about to watch it because the bootleg got the HD version, but
Oh yeah,
fell
with the
asleep.
Korean
Gang,
subtitles.
gang.
I don't know
Yeah.
how they did it, man. That shit fire.
The Korean subtitles.
Yep, it's right above the English subtitles. But I fell asleep watching it, so
Oh no.
it wasn't
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
I was sleepy.
It's not a good sign.
No, man,
I was
I
tired.
like probably my favorite Joker. A Joker that actually makes sense and has a story, man. There's a motive behind what
Joker,
he
but
did.
that's the thing. Joker's not supposed to make sense.
Nah, I
Yeah,
don't.
he's
Nah,
just-
that's
he's just
stupid.
pure-
That's
What do you
stupid.
mean, nah? I ain't gonna
That's
sit here and
stupid,
say
man.
Joker. How before
It's
this
not
movie
supposed
came
to
out, you
make
say
sense.
Joker?
It's
No,
that's a
how
cop
before this
out.
movie come
Stop.
out? How before this movie come out, you say Joker your favorite villain ever, and he never made sense. They
Yeah,
never
what?
made him make sense. And all of a sudden, this movie
When
come
have I
out,
ever
dog,
said
man, that's
that?
stupid.
Did I say that?
Yes.
Who's your favorite villain, then?
I don't recall ever saying Joker was my favorite villain. What?
Who's your favorite villain?
You said Joker was the best villain in DC. You said that before.
You
we
like the
argued.
Penguin?
I said
I
said
might have
Darkseid,
said that.
and you
That
said
makes
Joker. We was arguing about it. I remember.
I don't know.
Darkseid is up there.
I do like the Joker, but I don't know if I said he was the best ever or some shit like that.
You said he was the best in DC.
I mean, Joker just has so much charisma, man. But I don't like a character that doesn't have like a reason as to why they do the shit they do, man. And if you're gonna make a whole film about a character, there has to be a reason. There has to be a method to the madness. It can't just be I'm crazy like that. No, nigga. Like
What's wrong with your chaos?
explain your craziness. Nigga.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Do shit for no reason.
No,
Wanted to
that's
see the world
stupid.
burn.
That's a cop out, man. Nah,
If we keep having the same thing over and over, y'all gonna complain about that too.
Yep.
this nigga. Anyway,
Y'all hipsters need to stop.
I'm a hipster.
This nigga Bush gonna want some deep traumatic backstory when they do Galactus and shit. Like,
Yeah.
watch.
Look, man. Look.
Bush be pulling up to the strippers like, why you do this? Like, come on, bro, just let her twerk in peace.
Something led to this. Man, you didn't wake up one day and see you want twerk.
Man, he's always taking the shit too far. Anyway, let's get to the stories. Since Josh is here, let's start off with his boy, man. Start off with Drake, man. I got a video up.
man.
Cue the video up here.
Josh, we gotta talk, dog.
Oh, I got an Instagram post ready.
Oh, you got an Instagram post up.
Oh, man, you know I be on the social
That
media.
nigga came prepared, boy. When it's about his boy Drake, he came prepared.
Well, Drake wrote a paragraph about it.
Nah, he ain't write no paragraph about it.
Oh no, make some noise.
You have to write a whole album about this one incident.
Hey, that song might be popping.
11 p.m. at Camp Flog now.
Yeah.
Might be fire.
If we got PM or AM in the title, it's already the best song.
You already know it's about to be fire. Forgot
Yep.
Y'all niggas some Drake dick riders, man. I see y'all.
You
For
know
real.
I'm not.
Hold
Drake,
up.
look, Drake got hits, man.
He got the most hits. That's right.
Yo, I seen Philly type that.
You're right. He
Philly
probably
didn't even have an argument. He just said he got more hits than the Beatles. That's all he said.
That's all you need.
Who got the most longevity though, man? Y'all think?
Drake.
The beat is gonna have a longer lasting legacy than Drake is, man. I don't think Drake legacy.
You don't know that.
I don't know about that.
You don't know that.
I don't know, man. I mean, he
That's
popular.
debatable.
But will he cross over?
Man, people still bumping Julia Santana. What you mean? They gonna be bumping Drake.
I don't know.
Oh no, make some noise for yourself tonight.
I got more
People in the crowd that fuck with this nigga.
You know,
Right. This shit's so funny to me. He sounds so
I'ma
hurt
tell
when he
you.
walked off stage.
like I said, I'm here for you tonight. If you want to keep going, I will keep going tonight. What's up? If you want to keep going, I will keep going tonight.
Get off the stage.
It's been love. I love y'all. I go by the name of Drake. Thank you for having me.
Come back, Aubrey. They ain't really walked out too. Hey, fight call. That's all we need. Fucking
Fight
Drake.
Right.
Oh shit. So yeah. So you said you had a post available for this?
Huh?
You said you had a post, an Instagram.
Oh yeah,
post
Drake posted something like literally that next day.
saying what?
Where is it at? Hold up. I'm gonna just post it. I'm posting our other chat.
Yeah, read it out loud, please.
You know how Drake be. He trolling.
Oh, let me
And
see.
his feelings.
After the show, they said they were my biggest fans.
Do you love me? Why you booing?
He said, plot twist, just signed a 10-year residency at Camp Flognog. Sorry, kids. See you every single year till you are 30. What? This is so fucking
This nigga whack. So whack.
So you can't get rid of me, and I'm Drake, man.
Nope. Exactly.
I'll
I'm
boo
Drake,
you every
nigga.
single time.
Keep paying
Now
me.
they got a reason
Shit.
to move, bro. Like he
Keep
here,
paying
you know
me.
he not vocal.
Keep paying me. Shit. Well, Larry said, I'm eating off y'all, though.
Yeah, I'm still eating off your ass.
I think Tyler came out and was trying to defend Drake after he got booed, and he was disappointed in his fan base. He was like, "Man, why y'all boo Drake like that, man?" I fuck with.
He was trying to save face. That
Yeah, he was.
that nigga low key thought that shit was funny. Like he's such a huge troll. You know, he was laughing.
Yeah. He probably had a good laugh about that shit, man. But yeah, anybody? That's not much to the story. Just that he got booed, man. I don't know if that happened before the Drake, but it's cool to see that. You know, he ain't
Most likely not.
He not as out there as he think he is, but he not the show closer, man. There's people that like Frank Ocean.
They wanted Frank, man.
Frank
They wanted
Ocean.
Frank.
Not
Frank
burying no
Ocean.
fucking Drake. Stop it. Frank Ocean not burying no
That's the
goddamn
only reason
Drake.
why they booed him. They wanted Frank Ocean. They wanted
These
to
niggas
hear
still
Frank
these
Ocean.
niggas still listen to Our Future like we in 2012. Fuck out of here, dog. Like shit.
What's Frank's best album? Was it Channel Orange or something
Channel
Orange?
Orange, the best one.
And Orange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody tweeted out, they
Blonde
said
was
Drake
pretty
got no
good.
album better than Channel Orange. I saw them tweet that out.
Everyone he ever made.
He
Not
kinda-
even.
Yo, Drake ain't got no classic
Channel
album,
Orange
man.
is
I
up
don't.
there, bro.
What? Nah, you just
Channel
dumb,
Orange
but-
for
That's
real
true.
classic.
He got
Nah, he
more
just bugging.
hits than good albums.
I like.
dog.
Yeah, I
Genuinely.
like if you're reading this. It's
Take
too
Care
late.
wasn't a
That-
classic
that-
album?
I don't like Take Care like
Nope.
that. I don't fuck.
That
with
wasn't
it
a classic album.
That was when
Nothing
people
was the
still
same
hated
was
Drake.
I-
What do you mean, bro?
No,
Nothing was
that
the
was a
same as
classic
okay.
album.
Take Care is not classic. When him crying and it was Goblet, like it's Harry Potter, nah, that's not classic.
That shit was
Straight out
classic,
House
though.
Gryffindor, that's
Right,
classic.
his
That's
goblet.
classic.
That shit classic, though.
Classic.
He
Man.
dressed like season
Nah.
1 Dumbledore. That's not classic, bro. I'm not fucking with it.
Yes, it is, man.
No.
You see all the memes that came out of that? That's a classic.
Oh, no,
It's 'cause
with
he got-
memes.
What's the meme? The new meme? Marvin's Room. I hope nobody heard that. I hope nobody.
Listen, we live in a day and age where memes matter. We know this. Stop acting like we don't know this.
Okay.
No, the memes matter, but they don't define, like, you know, what I'm
Yes, they
saying, the
do.
conversation.
Yeah, they kind of. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, why-
kinda
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
One Kanye
They
meme
can
made
define
me
the tone,
love
they
Life
don't
of
change
Pablo.
the
So
facts, like,
Yo, what's
Kanye
wrong?
memes
Hey,
cannot
I got
make you
a
love
question.
Life of
What's
Pablo, dog.
it was a meme.
Oh, okay.
what the
Like
fuck is
SpongeBob
wrong
was
with,
floating in the air.
What is wrong with OBS right now? What the fuck is wrong with this?
You sound like I'm on your laptop.
You asking us like we can
Yeah,
see.
what the fuck?
Like,
Oh, they did an update and this shit fucking up. Like, now whenever I look at the screen, everything stop. Like if I'm playing the video
like
and
the
I
live
look
stream
at
stop?
no, I'm saying like it's still the live stream is still running, but if I play like a video and I look at the OBS player, it stops the video.
Oh,
I don't know what
Maybe
the fuck.
there's a setting you can.
Yeah, I probably gotta
or
look that
something.
shit up. I don't know. It's fucking shit up, man. But yeah. Speaking of memes and shit, we got that. We're gonna jump right into that MAGA rap competition.
What? Me too.
The what?
The MAGA rap competition, man. The MAGA.
The fuck?
Make America Great Again. You know, Donald Trump shit.
They
He
had
did
a
like a
rap
rap challenge.
competition?
Yeah, he did like a rap challenge.
Hold on. Look at this video first. I'm posting it in general.
You got another video?
It's about the MAGA thing.
No lie.
I was gonna say this for when the chat start getting racist, but I guess the time is now.
Oh man, you know that's always.
Wait, how am I
Yeah.
play this shit? What the fuck is
Let me see
this?
this.
I gotta download it to play this shit. What the fuck?
If that's racist, let me get more of it.
I like it. If
I was
that's
waiting
racist,
on
let me
it,
get more of
man.
that. This is the new era of racism. I need that racism. I like it. I like it.
Man, get that shit out of here, man.
What, you don't like that?
I mean, look. I
Let the
mean,
man live, dog.
there's one song on this challenge that I kind of fuck with, man. So you might be right. This is the song right here, man. Y'all tell me if y'all fuck with it too. If we go ahead and play it for y'all.
Press play.
Press play. I think that's it.
Team Jesus.
Look,
Okay.
hey, they saying you that MAGA boy. Call me what you want, cause it don't matter, boy.
This is supposed to be the
I
best
just
hit.
speak the truth, it's something they don't understand.
Ooh,
Why this
hold
white
up.
liberals trying to tell me who I am? Don't put me in groups, cause I'm my own man. I said I wasn't Democrat, I lost a few friends. Radio stop playing me, I lost a few fans. But tell me I'm a victim, cause the power in my hands. I am not a victim, I am not oppressed. They keep taking shots, so I might just buy a vest. They said I want my MAGA hat, I told them say less. I bought the biggest MAGA hat.
Yo, if a popular artist put this shit out, this would be a
Just
banger.
made them boys upset. I can't be controlled by nobody or a check. They call
kinda
me a
go.
coon, I'm
They
not
gonna hate on
impressed.
it.
They don't like the truth, so the least they gon' suppress. You can't ban the facts, man. They think they can control me, cause I'm a black man. Hey, tell them if I own lap, man. Why? So don't try to be Batman. Ooh. Hey, they say, ain't you that MAGA boy? Call me what you want, cause it don't matter, boy. I just speak the truth, that's something.
Now that was
That shit was fire. That was fire. Hold up.
It
That
kind
shit
of
was
went.
fire.
I'm not even-
Y'all niggas easily impressed.
That was fire. Listen, it's not
You
about what
sound
you
just
say.
like Drake. That's why. That's why
It's
y'all.
not about what you say. It's how you say it.
He
That's
said
a
he
fact.
sound like Drake. That's why Josh fuck with it.
Nah, he sound more like what was that nigga name?
Drake.
Nah, not Drake.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas don't listen to real rap music. See, I don't know.
Oh my
You
god.
listen to Drake.
You heard me.
Come on now.
Hey, tone that
Y'all
down,
listen-
Josh.
Y'all listen to niggas no one never heard
Yeah,
of before.
throwing that slander down.
Y'all listen to
Yeah.
niggas with no number ones. Like, fuck out of here.
He
Like,
co-signed Blueface and 6ix9ine. You better chill out.
Josh don't even got a playlist.
Niggas
He
was
just turn
number
on the
one.
Billboard chart and play it from top to bottom.
Right.
What
You
you
chill
listening to,
out on
number
that
8?
shit.
Who he got no more? He co-signed.
He say he don't know the name. He list the numbers.
What you listening to? Oh, it's double platinum. I'm like, oh, come on, Josh.
Oh my god. But yeah, I mean that was the most.
if it don't make money, I don't listen to it.
That was
means
the
you
most
bumping
successful
Macklemore.
one
I
right
can't
there.
trust
man.
you, dog.
Hey, that nigga was fired back in 2012.
Here
Yeah,
are
that's
some
like that.
failed attempts at the rap challenge here.
Hey, Queen.
Bruh.
I
We
know
not
she look
on
like
that.
this
Here are some less successful
Yeah, for y'all.
goes at it here. Let's play these.
We live in America where we're free. So back off leftists and let me do me. If I want to vote for Donald Trump, it's cause I don't like socialism. That shit's for bums.
Hey, they saying you that MAGA boy. Call me what you want, cause it don't matter, boy.
That's
I
a
just speak the
bum.
truth, that's something they don't understand.
So yeah, so
White
he
liberals trying to
said
tell me who I am.
he started the
Don't put me
challenge.
in groups, cause I'm my own man. I said I wasn't
That nigga was
Democrat, I lost a
spicy as
few
hell.
friends. Radio stop playing me, I lost a few fans.
How you gonna tell me who I should vote for? And why are you basing it on my skin color? Don't think just because I'm black that I only vote Democrat. That's really kind of whack.
Yo, people,
I am
Josh,
not
man.
a racist. I ain't a supremacist.
Wait,
I am a
excuse me, Morgan.
conservative and socialism is my nemesis. The MAGA
And listen. I condone freedom of speech, man. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Hey.
I can't stop them from saying whatever the fuck they want to say.
MAGA hat on Betsy Ross on the nice tee. Had to buy some Vans cause I quit buying Nikes.
We gonna keep
Morgan, this shit fire.
What in the fuck?
And the USA. Original homies for Trump.
MAGA stands together. Red, white, and blue. Get on board. We're waiting for you.
Transgenders in the bathroom, no gender in the classroom. Illegals in the workforce, killing babies with no remorse. America first, America safe, America financially engaged.
What the fuck?
Wear your MAGA hat. What is that? That's what we call originality. A great awakening is what we need in our mentality.
Donald Trump's the GOAT. Tell your family, tell your friends.
Tell me what you want, cause it don't matter, boy. I just speak the truth, that's
all. That's weird.
All these niggas are weird.
Cause they white, racist.
Cause they're weird.
Yo, the amount of toxicness in this call right now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
They're weird for supporting the president of the United States.
Y'all just cannot accept
one that
people who are
always
different.
taken by
I understand.
Yeah.
They got that, this shit is bad.
Y'all trying too hard to play devil's advocate. You know this shit's trash.
One man's trash, another man's trash.
Fast flow, double
I
time.
fucking guess.
And nobody putting no fertilizer in the chest. Let's not say that, though. Like,
I'll put this in the bot right now.
I don't answer
Bruh.
questions and say sound bites.
In the
That's
way
the goat right there.
put them
Line
out.
has multiple notes to it. You better play 4D chess with me like it's Minority Report.
Talk
It ain't
to
that
him.
simple. It's complex.
We don't expect to get views because it's MAGA
Oh, they got a music video?
fake news.
So we don't. Yeah. I bet you don't.
Oh, that music video look fire, dog.
Too bad the song trash, man. Wasted all that money on that trash ass song.
This right here better than us.
They can waste all that money on, but we talking about it. So who the real losers?
Oh,
we
okay.
are. We are.
I ain't no loser.
This nigga dug deep for that shit. He called himself a loser. He had to dig deep.
Right. He had to throw himself under the bus to make a point.
I ain't taking no L with you, Josh. Chill out.
You on your own.
I'm saying they talking all that shit, but yet they won't bring up to talk about it.
Look, man. Anyway.
How many rap songs about Obama? The Boondocks.
None.
That's a parody.
Yeah.
We got real rappers out here.
There were people pretending to be Obama making rap songs, man.
Oh yeah, he had
did
that
the back-to-back
shit.
State,
that Waka Flocka.
The
Hard in the
Waka
paint,
Flocka
head of the
one.
state. That shit was fire.
Yeah.
That shit was
Young
fire.
Jeezy, my president is black. My
That
land
song
blows
was ass.
blue. And I'll be goddamn if my rims ain't
That
too.
song was ass.
Is that really about Obama though?
Yeah, he said one line about
no.
he said my president is black.
What
That's
other
all he
president?
Everybody called Bill Clinton black. What that mean?
Oh my god.
You weren't talking about no goddamn Bill Clinton. That's
How
a
do you know
reach.
that?
That's a reach.
Man, how we always saying
What you talking about? I always saying Bill Clinton invited to the fucking cookout and shit. Like,
yeah.
That's not what invite.
That don't make him black.
Yeah, that's a hella reach right there, man.
What's wrong with y'all tonight, bro?
Y'all the ones wilding.
What you mean? I'm 14 days in, truth.
Oh my god.
No, that's what's going on. Okay,
You
I
ain't
understand
bro.
Triple N. Making these niggas go crazy.
Oh shit.
It's cool. He about to start levitating in 3 more days, and we done with this.
Nah.
All right, man. Let's move on since y'all don't give a fuck. I mean, well, Josh and Morgan do. They care about it. They fuck with the rap challenge.
We like rap.
Yeah, man.
Let's go to a previous story we talked about. Remember that story we talked about with the little person, man?
Yo, how long is this guy? This would make a whole movie out of this by now. Like, what the fuck?
The little guy, the madman.
What you talking about?
Yeah, what you talking
No,
about?
you talking about that little chick that got adopted, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you talking about the dude inside the bagel place.
Nah, that chick.
Now we have a wild story about an idiot.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
nigga.
he's a wild one.
That nigga story. That's still ongoing, man. It hasn't ended yet, so we don't know the conclusion. But yeah,
This
the
one ended?
little person, man, did a interview, man.
She speaks
They
out.
talked about it. Here you go.
And a couple charged with abandoning their adopted daughter who has a rare form of dwarfism. They say she's really an adult con artist who threatened them. And now the adopted daughter is speaking out for the first time in an exclusive interview with Dr. Phil. He's going to join us live after this report from Paula Ferris.
It's over.
I guess it comes down to whether or not you are an evil psychopath demon child that's come over here to murder you.
Barnett, the girl at the center of that adoption
He said
scandal,
on that
is speaking
calm voice,
out
too.
for the first time.
Right. It's
There's been a
monotone
lot of
read.
controversy, obviously, about your age because of the family that you were with before. How old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16?
Yes.
Her former adoptive parents, Michael and Kristen Barnett, are now facing jail time after being charged with
Oh, she got- wait,
for
wait. She got dumped to a new family?
abandoning Natalia.
They
She with a new
say
family now?
that
No,
you
that's an
scammed
old
them,
family. Well, no, I
that
guess
you
she is,
lied
yeah.
about your
A
age.
black dad.
Who that black
and
dude? Like,
terrorized them.
That's her daddy.
They both pleaded not guilty.
She looks
and say
bigger.
They believed she was 6 years old when they adopted her in 2010, but soon after
that was
they
2020,
began questioning
yeah.
Natalia's age.
The Marion County Superior Court ruled that
I mean,
her
she grew
birth
and
year would be
shit. She
changed
must have
from
been a kid.
2003 to 1989, effectively changing her from 8 to 22 years old.
Michael
She
Barnett
does look
recently
bigger.
told us Natalia was trying to harm them.
Natalia would do
she
things
said
like
she's
place
16 now,
clear
is she?
thumbtacks on the
Yeah, I
stairs,
don't know,
face
man.
up,
This shit is weird.
so
Yeah,
that
if
when we
she
would
doesn't
walk
look
up
like she
the
got bigger,
stairs,
so
we
she
would be
must have been a
stepping
kid.
on thumbtacks to pain and injure ourselves.
But Natalia, who suffers from a rare form of dwarfism, is now sharing her side of the story with Dr. Phil.
Why did they want to get rid of you so badly?
I don't know. I just know that a lot of stuff happened and Christine started questioning my age.
Natalia, who spoke with her new adoptive parents by her side, maintains that she never lied about her age.
They claim that they did bone scans and all that. I don't remember going through a bone scan. I remember going through a bone scan in Michigan.
And the bone scan in Michigan said she was 14.
I even have papers.
Why is the dad sitting all the way on the
said
other end of
he
the
never
couch like
tried
you want
to
to be a
harm
part of
the
this
Barnett.
shit?
That's where they put the
Did you
couch
ever
at.
stand
I don't know that
You
dude.
was walk inside
foot
someone's house
in
and
their
change
bed,
their
around
furniture?
their
Like
bed,
what?
in their room, watch them sleep with a knife in their hand?
No. Never.
Did you ever want to stab them?
No.
For Good Morning America, Paula Ferris, ABC News, New York.
Thanks, Paul, for that. We're joined
The
now
way
by
he be
Dr.
asking them
Phil.
questions. He wants to stab them.
It really is, and it's interesting, but they.
So yeah, that was pretty much the story, man. The rest of this is just.
Oh man, I might be on her side, dog.
You
I
on her
don't like
side?
this story. I don't like this story at all.
I might be
You
on
don't
her
like the
side.
ending, man. You don't like the way it ended. Yo,
This thing is too creepy for me.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like,
Nah, I'm on her side now.
what made them think that she was older if she say she wasn't older, man? Like, was it just the murder?
Crazy.
The
Her
murderous
talking and
intent?
walking around with knives, throwing them
Well,
around.
they said that she was on her period. She can't be 6 years old and have a
Hey
menstrual
man,
cycle.
hold up. Lot of
But
little kids
that's just
try-
their side
try
of the
to take-
story. So
I should try to play with knives when I was a kid too. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, man. That family seemed scared. They wanted to get out. They left her ass in the house when they left. Like,
they might just be crazy,
and
man.
they paid the rent for like a year. And apparently, she like went to school. She went to high school and got her GED during that time. So what other 6-year-old do you know is taking high school classes?
No,
and shit
they
like that?
that was they adopted her 10 years ago, and this happened throughout the year. That's what they said.
After they left. So she would have been like 7 or 8 years old, getting her GED.
Nah, it was a couple years later.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, there's 6-year-olds in college right now.
Are there 6-year-olds? You lying? Ain't no fucking 6-year-olds in college.
Yes, there are.
Where? Who?
They are.
Name
You gotta do is
names.
Google search it, man. There's a bunch of little kids in college right now.
Yeah,
A bunch of little kids in college.
How you gonna tell me there ain't none? Like, y'all never heard them stories about?
There's
little,
probably
8-year-olds
little kids
graduating
that are
college?
like geniuses, but I don't think she's on that genius level to where she was just like doing all this shit.
I mean, if she was
you
a genius,
assuming?
she would have successfully killed them. You know?
Right.
It ain't about killing, it's about
It
getting
ain't
free
about killing
rent.
somebody.
And she got free rent.
Yeah, and free education.
Well,
Like
murder.
what? She didn't want to kill
Yeah.
her. She just wanted a free house and free education, and she got it.
I mean,
So
much
who really
the
is the
same,
smartest one there?
I don't know, man.
And then if she sues, she can get paid off that too.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, she is smart.
Gotta be.
She mentioned suing, so I don't know. She never mentioned suing anybody.
You saying if she do though?
She is a kid, so.
Yeah, I mean, if she do, yeah. Speaking of suing, let's segue right into the next topic. Let's talk about your girl Monique, man. Monique.
Oh.
So she's suing Netflix. She filed a lawsuit against Netflix, accused Netflix of race-based discrimination. She says Netflix, and she said several things. She said that Netflix offered Amy Schumer $11 million for a 1 hour special, and they only offered her $500,000. There's a lack of diversity on the platform, and she said one Netflix exec used the N-word in 2018 in front of 60 people.
He just used it? He ain't say it to anybody?
I mean, she didn't add no context to it at all.
She said say that last part again?
She said a Netflix executive dropped the N-bomb in front of like 60 people at like a meeting. There was no context, so I don't know
what the fuck. That's so vague. Like,
she also said that Kevin Spacey said, "I don't want N-words on my set anymore."
That's my actor. That's my actor right there.
God.
Kevin Spacey.
Man.
Top five.
Kevin Spacey already canceled.
I don't know about this, man. It just how she making shit up as she go along, dog. Like every time you list something, it got more ridiculous. Every single
That's true.
Where's the rope?
She was talking about how there's no diversity. There's a bunch of black movies on Netflix. All the terrible movies.
I mean, she was specifically talking about the stand-up section, though, not necessarily
canceled.
I mean, hold on. With diversity as in like black people,
canceled.
They got a bunch of Asian stand-ups.
That's true. It's true. But yeah, you already know cancel or support, man.
Cancel.
Agree?
Oh. Cancel support a black woman. Hey.
We know what Morgan going.
You already know.
Nigga, such a damn.
Morgan didn't even care about the story.
Morgan cancel. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Kevin Spacey out there top 5 white actors. Just that one quote.
He said, "No niggas on my set."
Come on now.
That sound like a rehash of the Donald Sterling shit, man.
Yeah,
niggas on my set.
No, Donald Sterling was like, "I don't want you to bring black boyfriends to my game." What is wrong with that?
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
You got a side chick and she brings a man to the game.
That is true.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's his side chick and she bringing dudes and his white friends were making fun of him. You better shut that down. Y'all ain't playing the game right.
Yo, shout out to We Are AMYE for the $2 donation. Says fresh off work, y'all live. It's a good day.
This is the kind of help I need. Yes.
Hey, appreciate it.
Fresh off work and y'all live. It's a good day.
All his messages,
you know what I'm saying? He must have said some crazy shit.
Why do you keep backtracking so much?
But yeah, look.
Take away Stone Power in the chat.
No, he can still delete his own comments.
Damn.
Yeah. So where you at, Josh? You agree?
Cancel.
All right. Where you at, True?
She ain't even funny anyways.
Oh my god.
The good side. I don't know. Hold on. I saw this meme when
That's a meme, not her.
It was her though. She was acting in it.
Oh my god.
It was something that said, I forgot what it was, like you could get your own chicken from a grocery store or something. And then it was the quote from her in what's that movie where the chick like what was the movie? The fat chick, man. She was running outside with chicken. Precious. Precious.
Oh, Precious. Yeah, it was Precious.
When she was talking to her daughter, I don't know the scene, but she was talking to her daughter. She said, "Huh? What you gonna do with your fancy degrees? Whatever that." I gotta find a tweet. When they say you can just make it at home, they say, "So tell me what I'm gonna do then with your fancy degrees? How I'm gonna do it?" You gotta see it.
All right.
That ain't funny,
where
Morgan.
you at, man?
It was dope, man.
That's not funny, Morgan.
Shit, I don't know. I'm in the middle. I feel like she might have made some points, but at the same time, they probably just weren't trying to give her no money because she didn't have clout like that. I don't know who's trying to see a Monique stand up in 2019.
don't know why she compared herself to Amy Schumer, because at the time Amy Schumer was like the biggest female comedian out there. Like, despite all the controversy surrounding her about stealing jokes and shit, she was still the biggest star at the time, like female star. So I don't know why she, I don't know why she thought that was a good comparison, man. So Truth, where you at?
Stone, if you don't cut that out,
bro, what? Delete that one.
Well, I ain't hear nothing Truth said. Y'all niggas just talked over this, man.
He didn't say anything.
Oh, he said support. Okay. All right.
Ooh. You ain't got no reason to support her.
Yeah,
I support speaking up. I'm not making a judgment on either side. It's just if you feel something's wrong in your workplace, definitely speak up about it.
Okay, I fuck with that.
She didn't work there.
They didn't give her the job.
That's actually a good point, but I do.
You gonna cancel the MAGA people? They not allowed to speak up.
No one says I ain't cancel nobody on the MAGA thing. I just said that you was whack. You could definitely be as horrible as you want in public. I'm gonna just say it's whack.
All right, I fuck with that, man. I fuck with that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, Kevin Spacey looked like somebody that would say the N-word and in like a poetic way or some shit. I don't know, but it's not been confirmed. I can't speak on that. We don't even know the context of the shit. Like, hopefully she explained like what the exec said.
She about to lose all her money.
One Above All has just donated $10. Keep up the good work, Negroes.
Shout out to One Above All with that $10 donation. That's what I'm talking about. We out here starving, eating chicken bones and shit.
You just paid for Bush's breakfast tomorrow.
We're going to Popeyes.
Chicken sandwiches on One Above All.
Chicken sandwiches, man. Cancel Monique and that micro universe of parasites in Stone's hair. What the fuck?
Yo, he hates Stone. Stone said something about him in the chat the other day. He
Cancel
went
Monique
off.
in the micro universe of parasites in Stone's hair.
Oh yeah, keep donating, getting them insults off, man. I fuck with it. As long as the shit ain't about me, man, it's cool. Nah.
I knew you would say that.
That boy really meant that shit.
I did. It was from the heart. It was from the heart, man. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to something different. The next story. Let's move on.
Fight Camp. That's like hard.
I mean, if you want to watch the Fight Camp, we can watch the Fight Camp, man.
It's inside McDonald's, right? I think I seen this one.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I found so.
Oh, this Stone posted this one. He said you could probably beat a bum up. And I told him it was 2v1. Of course he gonna win.
Oh shit! So thanks to y'all, I found the new channel, man. You know, this YouTube channel just post up fight comps.
They got Twitter videos like that too. Twitter accounts.
Here's one of them, man.
Got a link to this channel though. Like, he got up and swung on him.
Hey, what the hell? Oh,
That's not my own.
Oh, he dead. Oh, he dead.
He's right
here. Now they fight.
Wow.
Throw the damn top.
Open the door and leave.
Can we get our food up? That's what I'm saying. Hey, well, I need some.
First of all, that nigga was wearing
hey, I need some nuggets. I know he.
That nigga was wearing a beanie at work. You should not have to what happened?
Hold on, go back. They threw like a blender at her. Hey, there ain't no reason to get back up and keep throwing. You better deal.
They got all the machinery on their side.
Yeah.
Throw another blender at your ass.
They just replay the first one.
Is that a bucket? What the fuck?
It's a blender.
What happened?
Quality so trash.
That shit knocked her out.
That's a picture. I like a picture, though. A water picture or some shit.
They got water pictures at McDonald's.
They mess with your order, just tell them. They don't gotta get all mad. Hey.
That's how they believe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't got no gun.
Yeah, pepper spray. Oh,
yeah.
You got a chair?
Man, put the chair down.
WWE.
They got no gun.
Oh, he beat that guy's ass.
At least had a taser as a phone. He had nothing.
It ain't worth it. No, man, say you hit that nigga with a chair, man.
No, he hit that black guy with a chair. Y'all gonna get his ass back with a chair. That guy, the Mexican, gonna tell you.
They stealing.
They still fighting.
Come on, man.
Oh, he hit the.
They whoop that nigga ass. This nigga fired, Doug. Doug ass whooped by some regular civilians.
Come on, man, what you want to do time for? Come on, Kel. What you want to do time? Let's roll, Kel. He's a police officer, man. Bro, you can't let him run up on me. You ain't gonna win no way. Ain't no way you gonna win, man. No way. No way.
Yeah, stand there. Beat him.
Don't film, please. Excuse me.
Too late.
No. Stop filming.
You can't stop me.
No, sir. Excuse me, no.
It's too late. Okay.
No, you should let them alone.
Go back and punch.
Let them go.
He hit himself.
Hey.
That nigga actually leaving.
I gotta go get my order.
He said, let him go.
I'm waiting for backup. These niggas both fucking me up.
I'm a cop, that nigga beat my ass up, but not let him go. Ain't no way in hell.
I need some backup.
Of course, the white old man said, "Where your gun at?"
See this?
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why I say non-violent.
I promise, blast.
That's why I say non-violent.
Oh, what they was outside.
Oh, they was watching him get fucked.
They want no smoke. They want no smoke.
Cops were ride or die.
He must have owed him.
They was like, you gotta handle this on your own, bro.
He must have owed him some money or something. He did something. They sat there.
They were just outside chilling.
He must have did something. They let him sit there and watch him get beat up like that.
That's fucked up, man.
That's supposed to be your squad.
That's fucked up. He was getting jumped too. There was about 3 niggas beating the shit out of him, though.
Yeah. It's his initiation, man. He a rookie cop.
So they cool with
That's
shooting.
terrible. You gotta go to this McDonald's.
Shooting the niggas running away
and handle it.
It's no weapon.
If you fail, you go right back to the academy.
Oh, terrible.
It was jumping them in.
Yeah.
Damn. Got his ass beat.
I don't got any Popeyes fights? Yo,
yeah, that's next.
Popeyes fights been crazy.
That's next.
Nigga got killed.
So watch this right.
Yeah, they got stabbed to death, didn't they?
Yo, watch this slam right here in this one. Watch this slam, dog.
A slam, I hate slams sometimes.
Yo, this shit hurt. Watch this shit.
They get knocked out. Oh. He started speaking that Spanish. That gibberish.
Damn.
Damn. Man, the whole squad out there, dog.
She is gone. He done broke something.
Golly.
Let me roll up my window.
Imagine being in a drive-thru after waiting for like 20 minutes to see that shit.
Yo.
I ain't never gonna get my food now.
That's the beginning. Oh, here's the beginning, the intro. It's the intro.
Yo, she actually did it though.
That's the problem with these customers, they be thinking because niggas at work that they ain't about that life though.
Right.
Ain't nothing but a
You
goddamn minimum wage
fucked
job.
up with a nigga on the wrong day.
They gonna stop nobody from fighting.
Hey, you say, hey, you in the
Don't
wrong
give
place.
no
Hey,
fuck.
hey, you in the
They gotta
wrong
get
place
paid
saying
2
the
cents an
N-word,
hour,
dog.
man.
Oh, she said the N-word. Tell me, black as you are. Hey.
Oh, she talking that shit.
Yeah, I gotta go and put her out. She gotta go. Put her out.
This shit always in the South, bro.
And it's always inside.
Say break it.
Yeah.
Why she said that?
Yeah, she go.
Bring it.
Oh, she about to drop it when she about to walk out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
This is all Popeye spice?
She's still getting the orders up. That's real.
We got chicken sandwiches on deck. We got mild. We got
This that more universal back
Get them how you want it.
like,
You know what I'm saying? We got some good old chicken. This is beyond me. I'm flabbergasted.
Oh, hell no.
She said I'm flabbergasted.
Here, this is WKTV TV. Once again, niggas is fighting.
Holy
fuck. Holy shit.
What? Wait, I can't see.
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
Yeah.
He's scared.
Nah.
He's scary.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah, what's out?
Oh, spear.
Oh my God.
He came back.
Get the lady. I don't care about the nigga. Get the girl.
Oh yeah, I seen this one.
Oh, this one was funny.
It's bad. He said, "Fuck nigga."
You want to be a motherfucker, man? You gonna fucking kick your fucking ass, you piece of shit.
He said, "Yo, let me roll out." You can't say all that. Yeah.
At the end, they said, say sorry. Nigga said, sorry. That shit had me dead.
He's a high piece.
Yeah, all right.
Bro, JoJo said he don't got it for you.
Oh, they know what happened next?
Walking fast as
He
fuck.
said he don't got it for
They
you,
know
bro.
what happened next? He got
He really wanted
That's the main.
Yeah.
Fucking nigger ass motherfucker.
Oh.
Hey, let's get it.
I don't care. You know what?
So he walked outside. Look what happened.
He get whooped.
Then he got a gang.
They all following his ass.
And give me your chicken
Who
sandwich.
you calling a nigga?
They whooping him. Hey, smack him. Smack him, bro. Hey, ass nigga. You in my Say sorry. Say sorry right now. I'm sorry.
He don't even know. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. And I'll fuck
I ain't see this one.
Is this at Popeyes?
I love it's Popeye's compilation. That's what it says.
It gotta be.
He's not even black.
Not even black.
Oh my God. It's all Popeye's fault, man. Got motherfuckers going crazy out here.
Damn, chicken sandwiches.
I appreciate the diversity though, man. There's white people in this shit too.
What is he doing? What is he doing, bro? Y'all looking out the window. What the fuck?
He's not even black.
Bruh.
You mad because they called him a nigga? What?
I mean, you want them saying the N-word, Bush?
I mean, the white dudes seem to be upset about it. It's like,
Nah, I ain't no nigga.
So they give him the chance to use it?
I don't know
That's
what
what it can.
the fuck going on, man.
Wow. Yeah, because they
This
got
nigga's
into a
wild.
car before that. We heard her
We heard her cussing at him in the car, and then he had to smoke a cigarette to cool off.
Who he fighting with?
The late.
Oh no, he's going at everybody.
Oh, he does have a point.
Was a marriage counselor?
Oh, they about to get
Like,
into
man,
it.
you're right, but you can't let you cuss my wife out.
Oh, she can't afford to go to. Oh, now, which one can afford
Damn,
to
you
go
in the
to
drive,
jail?
you stuck. You can't go
Yeah,
in now.
you got two in front of you.
Yeah, I'm like, yo.
I'm so glad we
Oh,
I'm
so
coming through
she's
one
the
in the
one.
car to move that shit. Like,
She's the one. Oh shit, he done pushed her.
shit.
Oh, you want all the smoke.
You can't do that. Oh Lord, oh Lord. You can't do that. Oh Lord.
Swing on her.
Listen. I want all my friends and shit to
No,
know. If
you
I ever get
can't
to a
do
fight,
that.
do not hold me back. They gonna let me get my ass.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
trying to circle. He done called white
Hold the other
people a
nigga
little
back.
in it too.
Yeah.
Don't hold me back.
I'm so
I
glad
get
we
pushed.
decided to get you a chicken
All
sandwich.
to him.
Get in your car.
Oh,
Finally swung on him.
Get in the car.
Friends,
Does this mean the
girlfriends, they
chicken
don't be
sandwich
thinking.
is
They want to
free?
hold you back. You end up getting punched up. Like,
Back to jail. She said back to jail.
Talking about snapping her neck.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh,
Lord, you better go defend your woman.
he was squaring up on
Damn
him.
thing.
Defend your woman.
That nigga said
Well,
weak as fuck.
you
What
can't
was
let
that?
somebody push
What
you
did Kevin
like
Hart
that.
say? Yo, if you get hit, we gonna talk about it afterwards. I ain't about to jump in.
You can't. She hanging
He was
all
big
out the
as hell. I would
window.
not be pushing his
Now,
wife, man.
you ain't gonna. No, he ain't gonna do a damn thing. Wow. All this for a chicken
Oh, she's
sandwich.
taking her shoes off.
Oh Lord! Oh, sit
Yeah,
down.
fighting.
Chocolates.
No, you hit her
Chocolates
first.
came out.
You hit her first.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there.
Get in the car. Just get in your car. And the big man in the
You know what?
not doing nothing.
If somebody's, we better be throwing down together. He ain't killing nobody. He just standing there like, dang.
This commentary funny as hell.
What happened?
Oh, no, wait a
Not
minute.
really.
Oh, shit.
No,
It's
it's a
over.
girl fight. They done throw
It's
shoes.
blocking the view.
Oh,
Ugh.
what is
Oh
happening?
shit!
Oh,
they all
Why
went
was he
down.
doing that the whole time? He clearly got hands.
Ah.
What? Wait a
Get the
minute.
Go
dog
straight
ass
for the
orange. Came up over the top.
Oh, this one.
Came
Look
over.
at this nigga.
What is happening?
Where he come
Who is
from?
this guy? What the fuck?
Hey, buddy, stop.
Got the sandwich.
Here
You
you
want to get in this? Y'all don't want to.
You're not you when you hungry.
Wow.
All over it, chicken.
Ooh.
That's a big ass
Oh,
nigga.
that's a chicken sandwich.
12 came through.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, they called the army for
We better
Popeyes.
get him some free chicken sandwiches.
He look like he about to swing.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Nigga's a tank.
She
He
should
said
have
there's a
stayed,
new
stayed in the
sheriff.
car. She was screaming and hollering at him in the drive-through line. And she done fell down trying to protect her man. Girl, you protect your man. Okay? No, she didn't.
Why'd the police have to come, man?
That's a big boy right there. They need to give him some
I don't know
chicken
if that's a
sandwiches.
police nigga. I don't like no fucking.
Let me just turn my
So
car
does this mean
off.
we gonna get our sandwiches or what?
Well, stopping the chick
Damn,
on the
they
right
stop
from
right
swinging
there.
us.
Yo, I'm in line. That's why people the whole.
Bad boy.
Curb.
Right.
What
I was there acting a whole ass.
What you gonna do when the Sheriff John Brown come for you?
John Brown?
Yeah.
Big man in a blue shirt?
Now what they doing? With an
did not say
ER.
it with a hard
No, he
R.
didn't. He said it with an A. He said nigga. He didn't say.
He did not.
Good.
Okay, we done with this one, right?
They funny as hell.
This
Yeah,
shit.
skip ahead.
I can't. I don't even know where the fuck I'm at, dog. Someone just
Right
watch
there.
it. Yeah, you skip ahead. Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. You got your food. What you mad for?
Right, she could have walked off.
Well, left the order wrong, but nah.
Oh, you finna take the nose ring.
Oh, he about to dig in that ass. Fuck you talking
Bruh.
He taking shit.
He said taking the nose ring off.
Nose ring out.
Oh, yeah, let's go to the back. We're no cameras. Let's go.
It ain't enough room right here though.
Let's go.
Weak ass.
You missed the first.
Now they can't run around.
Oh my god.
We need extra fries.
Why you grabbing me for? That's how I used to do it, man. I used to be like, get that shit to the bathroom. Yeah, bro. Like 100 niggas coming out the bathroom.
Y'all need to stop for real. Y'all need to stop.
That guy, I don't know how we all fit in the bathroom.
What happened with like the gym bathroom?
Okay.
Ooh, y'all throwing the whole low.
No.
Oh.
These folks
Body
at
slam that
Popeyes is tripping, bruh. This woman would not let me park my car, bruh. At Popeyes tripping, bruh. That chicken sandwich ain't that good, girl.
But you trying to get in line.
Woman, I'm trying to go across the damn line. That chicken sandwich fine. That's a fine ass chicken sandwich, ain't it? Hey, sing song for me. Yeah, boy, that chicken sandwich got this woman ready for Friday night, boy. That wig on.
Yeah.
Boy, look, boy, Popeyes got these folks tripping. Boy, put the blunt down before you get a ticket. Don't you know I work for the Fayetteville Police Department? I work for the police department.
You don't get no fuck. Just roll up the window.
Oh shit.
Buddy and hopped up on me.
The fuck?
Oh my god.
Get this nigga out of here.
For real. Goofy ass
behind the counter with bears.
I'll throw something at him right now.
This nigga think he old Marion or something. What the fuck?
What can make me feel this way?
No, Marion.
No. Y'all ain't soulful enough, man.
He does not need a background singer.
I'm with him.
This is better than the fights, man. Come on, man.
So I support a black person. Y'all want me
Make
to
music,
do?
not fights, man.
Nah, I need more fights.
Yeah, we want to see hands.
My nigga put up the drive-thru. Oh man. Put the camera above your mirror.
Hey, heard you.
There you go. There you go.
I'm trying to hide it, man. I ain't really recording this.
My ass would be all out the car recording. Like, oh shit.
I know, for real. I'm getting all angles I can.
I definitely
zoom in real good.
Nah, Borg, I was that nigga. I used to be like, oh, you heard that? He said this.
I mean, I can instigate it, but I ain't
I'll be like Disneyland and do start fighting your ass too.
Yeah, they see you with the camera right there looking.
Nah, I go out to the club and niggas about to fight through. I'm like, oh, you gonna take that? Random niggas, I don't even know. I be saying that.
Instigating.
Bro, I did that one time at like a park or something. Did not end well.
What the hell?
That's a random
What the hell?
money.
Buy a car.
Oh my god. Arguing with somebody's wife. Buy a car.
Are they gonna fight or what?
Nope.
Imagine you
Like,
just
look, I got
reverse
money.
full
Look
speed.
at all this drug money.
Yeah, you got him right after that.
Look at all this illegal money I got home.
Them shits was ones.
Money. It's clean.
I mean, that's a lot of money. Ain't nobody walking around with a bunch of money like that. They fucking.
That's it.
Trash.
Oh, yo, speaking of fights, man. You know, Trina. You know Trina. You know, she got into an altercation with somebody.
Baddest bitch.
They called her a nigga bitch. Is what she said.
What?
Let me do the draw. Hold on. This week in racism.
It's offensive.
So we don't actually see.
Yeah, we see
what
that
the person said. Yeah, we just see after the aftermath.
Damn, I
racism,
want
I
to
want this right there.
Say the fucking kid, you dirty ass bitch. Say the motherfucking kid. I am a nigga, bitch. Say it. I dare you to
She owns it.
I mean, yeah.
I dare you to motherfucking say it.
If you gonna claim it, let me say it again.
Fuck.
That was it.
And guys, have you heard this?
Man, next, nobody care about no Trina. Like, let's be real. I don't give a fuck about no damn Trina. Next. Not in 2005. Next. She is not a celebrity. Okay.
Oh shit! This nigga hating on Trina, man. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, speaking of beef, let's get to this Charlamagne versus Lakeith Stanfield shit. Right?
Oh, I thought you talking about Hong Kong. Talking about beefs.
Hong Kong? I think I didn't see that. Hong Kong got a fight compilation? I don't want to see that.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Protesters.
Police.
All them protesters and police too.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Please don't keep.
Yeah, I don't know about it. I did see a video in the chat.
I don't think it was Hong Kong. It might have been Venezuela or something. Where they said Duke can go, and they shot him in the back.
Oh, didn't you link that thing with the El Chapo? Where the people that arrested his son got shot up?
Yeah, I saw that.
Right. To let that dude go, like, hey, it's not worth it. I'm sorry.
Yo, and then there was a school shooting today. I think, yeah.
Well, yeah, in LA.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Friday. Shit.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk. I don't even feel like talking about schools. No more shootings, man. I'm tired of talking about that shit now. It
should like every other day.
I know it happened too often, man. For it to be like
so desensitized, man.
You get thrown on the bottom of the screen, bro, like a little.
Nobody's even surprised anymore when it happens. It's just like par for the course for our society today.
But yeah, so here's Lakeith Stanfield disrespecting black media, and Charlamagne responded.
Give the day today. Yes, Donkey today for Thursday, November 14th goes to an actor by the name of Lakeith Stanfield. You know Lakeith Stanfield, right? He plays Darius on the TV show Atlanta. You may know him as Andre from Get Out. Remember, he was the black man who went missing, and then when Chris hit him with the flash at the brunch auction Klan rally, he flipped out. Yeah, that brother. Well, yesterday he posted this on Instagram. He posted The Shade Room, Lipstick Alley, Breakfast Club, World Star, and many others are or anti-black.
Now, I don't know why he threw the Breakfast Club in there, man. I agree with everybody else.
A-R-E, then typed or O-R, anti-black. I guess he didn't know which word to use or how to use it, so he decided to do both to be safe. I get it. Now, I had a great session with my spiritual counselor, Yachty, last night, dropping the clues bombs for Yachty. I also have therapy Friday at 3. One thing that my therapist and spiritual counselor allowed me to see is the God in everything. Everything is God. So even though this statement pissed me off for a second yesterday, it did. And I'll tell you why. I'm still going to see the good of God in this statement and use it as an opportunity to teach Lakeith. Because, Lakeith, you have to practice what you tweet or, in this case, post on the gram. Now, first of all, I breathed all of this out last night during my spiritual counseling session. I grounded myself, brought myself back to center, and released the anger. Because I know Envy was trying to rile me up when he sent this to me yesterday. Okay? I released all this anger last night I had for this statement. Because, you know, you can say any and everything about me. I've damn near heard it all about myself online. But what you won't do is ever fix your lips to call one of my platforms, especially the Breakfast Club, anti-black. All right? Let me read the caption Lakeith Stanfield put with this meme. He said, it's a fact that a lot of these platforms tend to be feeding grounds for negative reinforcement toward black nonconformists. They bolster faux vanity and hold a white supremacist scope over black men and women, often highlighting negative attributes and downplaying mind-expanding ones. They serve as bottomless coward consumption pits and digital audio or otherwise slave mentality museums at all you want. End quote. I don't know what the hell Lakeith Stanfield is talking about, but I do know myself, Charlamagne the God, in the 9 years I've been on this Breakfast Club, I strive every day to be the perfect balance of ratchetness and righteousness, all right? There's not another show out there that goes from Byron Allen to Black Youngster like it's nothing. All right, you tell me a show where the guest list goes from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan to 21 Savage. This show has gone from me talking about sucking farts out of women's asses to me encouraging brothers and sisters to go to therapy and invest in their mental wealth. You know why, Lakeith? Because that's life, and that's the way life works, okay? I'm not going to sit here and act like we've gotten it right all the time, because we haven't. We've made plenty of mistakes on this radio, plenty of things I've looked back on and said, yeah, we should have played that a certain way, and all that critique is fine. But Lakeith Stanfield, don't you ever fix your raggedy ass mouth to call the author of black privilege, because I truly believe it is a privilege to be black, anti-black, okay? Ask all those white people who call up here every day complaining about me saying cracker ass cracker or mayonnaise, or asking me why everything got to be black and white, all right? Ask them, okay, if I'm anti-black. Don't ever fix your mouth to call a brother like me anti-black, because, Young King, I know for a fact you don't take the chances that I do every day in the name of blackness, all right? That's exactly why you didn't call out any white media outlets, because your publicist, your agent, and those Hollywood executives you work for would have had a fit. You would never take that chance. See, as a black person, it's safe to go at black outlets like Shade Room, World Star, Lipstick Alley, Breakfast Club, and many others, as you said, but you would never fix your mouth to say that about any white outlet.
He really is.
Do the same damn thing, because you know that would affect you in Hollywood. So who's the real coward? Okay, who's really got the slave mentality? If it's easier to call out your own black people than it is to go at the others, white folk. Lakeith is one of these folks who be on red carpets and they don't even speak to black outlets, okay? Walk right past Baller, Alert, Gossip, or Jasmine Brand and go talk to E or People, as if those outlets don't report so-called negative stories, as if those outlets are any less messy, okay? Lakeith, I think it's hard to get the character Andre out of your spirit, because it sounds like you may still be in the sunken place, but I'm not about to go back and forth with you about this. I'm going to simply say, when you are on any of these platforms, or even when you are on your own platforms like social media, how about be the change you want to see in the world? Don't give these platforms negativity to reinforce, because all we can do is provide the platform. The artists provide the content. There's been plenty of people who have sat in this room and elevated the conversation in this room, elevated the vibration in this room. You said that these platforms highlight negative attributes and downplay mind-expanding ones, but when you get the opportunity to speak, do you do that, King? I remember when you came on the Breakfast Club and I asked you about the name of your group, the Moors. That was an opportunity for you to teach, to tell us about the African conquerors of Spain, all right? To possibly tell us about Moorish civilization. But do you remember your answer? Now, the name of your group is the Moors.
Moors.
Is that the original Moors, black Africans they threw the world?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you want to name the group that?
Like a lot of things in my life, it was brought forth by manifestation of the universal... comprised of the fabric of the universe.
He was high.
I was high.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Where was the mind expansion in that? Where was the mind expansion when you was on IG rapping lyrics with gay slurs? You remember that? Remember when he was letting the F word fly? Play that.
Boy, you're dressed like trash. You a 8'6". Take that choke chain back. That's some gay shit. Only black rags in my cab like I'm racist. Bag, I don't really like to brag, but I'm straight rich. Fucking bitches out the ass and I'm famous. And all these gay niggas mad cause they hate this. Coming through swerving on a nigga like
Now look, you know, I've said things that I regret and used language I regret, so I would never be that kind of hypocrite, but I'm just playing that to remind you that you haven't always been this woke warrior you claim to be, okay? In fact, you apologize for that freestyle. You know why? Because you know Hollywood don't play that. They will blackball your black ass in a minute. They will cancel you so quick that the only outlets who would accept you and still embrace you is the black ones, us, okay? It's just so crazy to me. You talk crazy about black outlets, but when you come on the black outlets, it's not like you being this intellectual beacon of light. Okay, he was on Breakfast Club talking about being sexually attracted to dogs. Remember that?
I mean,
you from Cali, ain't you?
Yeah.
And you not a Snoop fan?
Nah, I remember like looking at the Doggy Style album and being young and confused and not knowing whether I was sexually attracted to the dog or like what I should.
Because the dog had a fat ass.
Yeah,
I remember that.
But I was like, yo,
I remember.
I'm starting to look at dogs weirdly now.
Yeah, okay, it happens. But you go on Jimmy Kimmel and you're respectful. And you bring the white man flowers. Remember that?
That's a good jacket. It really is.
Thank you very much. It's a magic jacket.
It's a Magic Johnson jacket, or it actually has magic powers?
It brings things into third-dimensional space that weren't there before.
It does?
Yes, like flowers, for instance.
Are you going to do a magic trick? Wow. Thank you.
Aw. Took the flower off your jacket and just gave it to the white man. Lakeith, you was getting interviewed for that Netflix project Death Note, and you was on there barefoot while the white man was interviewing you, and you were sniffing your feet and licking your toes. This is a literal video. He was sniffing his feet and licking his toes. Let me hear
I
it.
did not see that.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
You choose a lot of seemingly political roles that have look at society in different ways. Selma, Atlanta, Get Out. Do you pick scripts that way?
I tend to be a part of stories that
He
speak
trying to be the
my
character.
five
Yeah, he trying to
senses.
play. Yeah, that's what he trying to do.
Sight, hearing.
That nigga L never
Touch.
sniffed his damn feet.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the
watched
voice,
Death Note.
Oh, he was barefoot though. So, yeah.
He was barefoot, but he didn't do nothing with his feet. He was just barefoot in the show. That's it.
I was trying to throw that nigga a bone, man. Go
Licking his feet in front of the
Says-
white man. But
says
it's the black
stream is
platform
unavailable.
that are defeating
Yeah,
grounds
stream
of
it down.
negative reinforcement. Okay, it's sniffing your feet and licking
Oh,
your toes. what you
Charlamagne done
call
got his can.
non-conforming. I don't know
Breakfast
what
Club
guys
Slice.
yesterday
They
came
really
to
are
watch him out
anti-black.
here.
Oh shit,
tell
man.
you.
Oh shit. He said, "God,
God damn."
it's fine, man. It'll come back up. It'll come back up. This is temporarily blocked. It'll come back up. Let's take it off the damn. God damn Breakfast Club, man. That shit was interesting though, man. That's why I didn't.
He came with the receipts, man.
Yeah, he came with a lot of receipts.
I think Lakeith is he's trying to convince people he's more intelligent than he actually is.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely with the whole answer that he gave about why he named his group the Moors, and he's talking about he was just throwing words together, some word salad type shit that didn't make no sense, and
yeah,
and he just said he was high in the end to not make a fool of himself. But with all that being said, whose side are you on? Is it cancel or support, man? Lakeith Stanfield.
He got cooked, man. How can I support him?
He still need to play Darius on Atlanta, so I can't cancel him.
Okay, so that's the case.
But I'm so glad Martin Luther King wasn't on Twitter or YouTube, because if you get body like that, I might have voted for segregation. I don't know.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he did get body. It seemed like he had a point at first, but then Charlamagne just went in on that nigga. He had receipts. I mean, he did have time to prepare. You know, he did a whole morning show, so and he obviously wrote all that shit down. You saw him reading it off the the computer screen. So
right.
So I mean, he had more time. I just can't wait to see.
Hey, that's just another point for reading, dog.
I just can't wait to see how Lakeith responds to that shit. But yeah, that shit was well written. That was put together well. I fuck with that.
Yeah,
that's the most I've ever seen him go in on somebody. He spent a long ass time on that donkey of the day.
Yeah,
that video was long as hell. But so
took
yeah,
that shit to heart.
So do you agree or disagree with Lakeith Stanfield's point? Cancel or support, Keith?
I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that nigga. I think he was just they are, but you gotta call everybody out because all media they have negative stories and portray black people in negative light, and just going after the black ones, as Charlamagne said, was playing it safe.
What kind of help?
Because at the end of the day, we're gonna ride for our own no matter
Stream
what.
got
and we gonna take
paused
him
for a
back.
sec.
But you don't have to just single us out for shit that we do when everybody else is doing it too.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of black people do that. Whenever, with this whole Popeye situation, like you hear a lot of black people saying that what's wrong with black people? Why they going crazy?
Y'all could be supporting black businesses with this stuff, man. It's always our people doing this.
Yeah. But if you watch the video, you see a bunch of white people at the Popeyes too, fighting and shit. And I just feel like it's that internalized hatred, that self-hatred that we have about ourselves, that we see ourselves wilding out, or people that look like us wilding out, and we try to internalize that and make it seem like it's all of us. We do that shit a lot, and I hate that shit. I hate that shit. And if there's ever a time to be an individual, it's one of them times, man.
Yo, what Bush bitching about?
What kind of help? This is the kind of help
The self-internalized hatred in the black
Might
community
want cool it
leads
for
us
bit.
to pin general societal stuff as examples of problems with the black community.
Okay, continue. My bad.
This nigga.
Now that we have his permission
Comment section ass nigga. You been here the whole time. You been in the comment section.
Bruh, I've been trying to. I'm out on the road. I'm coming home right now. Y'all better stay up. So, now I'm coming home right now.
Help. What kind of help?
Crazy.
This is the kind of help I need. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me, Easter?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pushing.
You've been out there for like 2 hours already.
You want 15 more topics or something?
Bro, the way I be cutting the checks, I'm Bush's boss at this point. I was trying to send a super chat.
Tell them you
Don't
all
let them talk to you like that, Bush.
$10, and it wouldn't let me. I was like, damn, they don't want me to donate the Bush no more. Like, I was trying to send Bush a check again, but nah, bro. Like, since I pay your bills, nigga, we gonna have to stay up a little bit longer, bro.
Oh my god.
By my demand, my creator's demand, sir.
That's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to the donations, man. From
subscribe to Stone on No Views, man. We coming soon, nigga. We coming soon.
Look, man, I told you we can put your video on this channel, man.
This nigga stole this drunk. Y'all don't hear it?
I don't want to put my video on you. You be attracting weirdos, nigga. Like, I don't want that.
Oh, shout out! Hold on. Is that the YouTube channel? The Lonely Banter?
What?
That's his name.
Click on the name and see if it's that. Like, come on, dog.
Can M5 move over here off the top?
Yeah, shout out to you. Shout out, man. What you said? Morgan?
M5, can he move over here? Off the top, season 2.
Who?
Season 2. Did season 1 start?
Yeah, we finished season 1, 10 episodes.
Okay.
Our podcast.
So
you said can M5? Yeah.
For what? Like,
no, we're not doing no collab. I tell you.
We don't do a collab, man. Like,
it's cool if you
we
want.
supposed to expand as black men. We supposed to be expanding, man.
What about King?
What's going on?
What kind of help?
What's wrong with your mic, dog?
Yeah, you sound like a robot.
We ain't up with the black unity.
Somebody said I'll pay to kick Stone.
Hey,
drop $2. We kicking Stone for them.
You already did. Drop $2.
Don't make me go.
Get him out of here.
Don't make me get Chris Brown. Like, you gotta
what?
You gotta relax.
It's breezy.
You gotta relax.
Misogyny, he out of here, though.
Oh, you gonna come after me? Then you can target after these niggas getting in your ass? I see how it is. You can't handle your shit as a man.
I'm just suggesting Chris Brown got some good techniques for dealing with women. I don't know.
Oh my god, man!
So we can get that.
Server mute.
Get this nigga the fuck out of here.
No, he always come in here on some shit. Like you, did you take some shit before you jumped in, dog? This nigga be in the chat the whole podcast, but when he get that stuff into his system, that cactus juice, he just jump in. I don't know.
Cactus
juice.
juice.
Playing, bro. You can't come in quietly when your theme music playing. You gotta go hard.
Oh my god. Where were we, man? I don't even know what topic we were on. I think we done with the Lakeith Stanfield stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go a little bit light. Let's jump into some of these trailers, man. So I did mention earlier that they redid the Sonic trailer and that it looks better now.
Oh, yeah. I saw them posted, but I ain't watch it.
So yeah, let me before I even.
He still ain't a Cyclops though. So.
I mean, he don't need to be a Cyclops. They did a good enough job to not make him a full-on Cyclops.
If you're not gonna go off the original material, don't do it.
I like the route they took. Here it is right here.
Sonic, a little ball of super energy in an extremely handsome package. On my planet, people were always after my powers. So I came to yours. It gets a little lonely, but that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth. Ow! At the place Sonic! At the Pitcher's Mound, also Sonic! Ugh, I can't with that guy. Uh-oh. Why are you hiding out in my garage?
They're
coming for me. If they steal my power, they could conquer the universe. You have to help me.
No, I don't.
Please, it's life or death.
Good morning, my rural chum. Mr. Dr. Robotnik. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait, don't hurt him. Road trip? Whoop, whoop.
This can't be happening to me.
Oh my God, stop the car right now.
What?
The world's largest rubber band ball? We gotta see it.
No, this is not some fun family road trip.
You're right. It was lame. Gift shop was cool though.
So much more expressive too.
Whatever this creature is, I'm
know
going
about
to
his voice.
uncover the source of its power.
Yeah, hey.
I'm gonna watch this movie for Jim Carrey, honestly.
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk. Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them!
We gotta lay low. Let me show you how it's done. So should we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go.
I always want to do this. Nailed it! Uh-oh. Let's go! Here comes the boom!
How are you not dead?
I have no idea!
That Saturday morning cartoon feel to it.
That was an illegal left, by the way.
Oh, this one is cute. Let's keep him. Oh, come on! You've got car insurance, right?
Why would you throw your life away for this silly little alien?
Good time.
He's my friend.
Let's go! This is my power. And I'm using it to protect my friends. Let's go! Let's go! So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about. Well, I don't see the appeal. That is very gross. Let's go!
All right, so that was the Sonic trailer, man. What y'all thought about that?
Oh, I'm seeing that on the bootleg.
Yeah, I might have to see
He said,
Oh, no.
On the torrent.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey look worse.
Maybe that might be true.
I mean,
I don't know about Sonic's voice either. That was throwing me off.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of agree with that. Yeah, Jim Carrey, he probably ain't taking this too seriously. It is like it's a Sonic movie. The whole thing is pretty goofy, man. It's Sonic. It's goofy. Like the way the villain look.
No, it's not
it's
goofy.
entirely.
It's Sonic.
It's hard to make that serious or to make it not look goofy. So I mean, I'm okay with it. Anybody else want to speak on this movie?
Waiting for that HD rep. You already know.
the leg man.
Yeah, always.
I see it for $2.99 on Amazon Prime. That's about it.
Oh man.
$2.99.
I don't remember old Sonic's
kinda
voice.
steep.
I thought Sonic's voice has always been trash. I don't know. I don't remember his voice from the TV show. But we do have another trailer here. This is the last trailer here. So we talked about the SpongeBob movie before, but we didn't know nothing about it because they hadn't released the trailer yet. So here's the trailer of it for it.
I love my life. I love you so much, Gary. I'll never forget the day we met.
Hold on.
I love my life. I love you so much, Gary. I'll never forget the day we met.
It's an origin story.
Hello, little snail. What's your name? Gary, huh? Do you want to be friends?
This must be greatness.
Me too.
Gary, I'm home.
Dang.
Gary?
No, it's not.
Gary Bear? Gary? Gary? Have you seen Gary?
Nope.
Nope.
Gary's been snail napped.
This is the second time this shit done happened.
Next year,
Gotta reuse
the
plots
search
sometimes.
begins.
Friends don't let friends go
Yeah,
on
Patrick.
dangerous quests alone.
Already a goat.
With all new faces.
The fuck? What?
man. We everywhere now, man.
Call me
Yeah.
Good name. I made out of
It got
sage.
turned into
I
a
am the
meme. That's what
sage.
happened. The power of memes.
Yeah,
dog.
that's
You're
true.
power of memes.
Power
My
of
name
memes.
means toaster in
Don't ever
Celtic.
disrespect the
Pretty
meme.
sure it doesn't.
The most amazing places.
Yeah, memes got little Yachty
Atlantic
popping.
City.
Boy, I hope we don't lose focus.
Look, I wouldn't worry about us losing.
Cotton candy. Ice cream. Churros. And a hero
Let it ride, Patrick! Let it ride! Woo!
you can bet on.
Put it on L.
Patrick, that's not an L, that's a 7.
7 starts with an L. Oh, that's weird.
The SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run.
This is gonna be like a buddy movie.
Oh, I love your sense of irony, Patrick.
Thank you. I love my sense of ironing too.
Patrick,
Damn.
great, man.
I might have to go see this.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that shit.
I might have
It
to
looks
go
funny
see
as
this
hell.
in theaters.
No, on the bootleg,
Bro.
but you know,
Nah, that 3D shit gonna be popping, bro. I'm gonna see that shit in 3D.
I thought this was an origin story. That would have been better, but this is just as good.
Nah, I don't really care about no SpongeBob origin. Like,
Man, I'm trying to see where it happened. When we first met, Gary, I haven't eaten in months.
Stone's horse.
Somebody asked
Stone, feed your horse,
Damn
dog.
horse.
I haven't eaten in months.
I guess.
Oh man. What? Yo.
Feed your horse, nigga.
Oh, you know, I found out who it was too. But I can't say the Stone. Probably watching.
Wow. But I mean, what do y'all think about the way it looked, the art style? They decided not to go 2D with it. They decided to make it 3D.
That's what they did with the last movie.
They did. I just see the last movie.
Yeah, this will be the third movie.
Last one I saw was the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the first
they
one.
came out with one like a couple years ago. It was the same art style. Apparently that shit did good, so that's
Yeah,
probably why
I
they
mean,
kept it.
I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
it still got that 2D feel, but it's in 3D. It kind of like how they did Charlie Brown. I kind of fuck with it, low key.
Charlie Brown got a movie?
He did it a little while ago.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I ain't seen that either.
Same like art style. Might be the same.
Actually, I might have saw a trailer, but I ain't seen it.
But
This
yeah,
the movie I'll bring a girl to go see. If I can't bring a girl, I ain't seeing it. No, I'm being dead ass. Like this is that type of movie.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
I mean, SpongeBob. Everybody enjoys SpongeBob, though. I kind of feel what you're saying about that. SpongeBob.
Yeah, you
everybody
really see
loves
people hate
SpongeBob.
it.
Nobody hates SpongeBob.
For real.
Man.
Well, except people that hate gays because they think SpongeBob gay. But other than that,
Those anti-gay people that don't fuck with SpongeBob.
yeah.
Is SpongeBob
hardcore.
confirmed
Fuck them
gay?
niggas.
Is he gay?
I think the creators said they wanted him to be gay. Like they wrote him to be queer. So.
I mean, him and Patrick had a baby.
What?
They were playing mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
Man, they always do that shit. They did that shit with Ren and Stimpy. Well, they were gay too. They were confirmed gay.
Them niggas was fucking and running stick. I remember that shit.
Oh yeah, they were.
Oh, they were. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I didn't know what was going on as a kid.
They actually showed it. They showed them under the covers. And then Ren popped out and started smoking a cigarette. I was like, what the fuck? Oh.
Just funny as hell.
But yeah, I mean, since
that moment, that episode of SpongeBob was great though. The clown and the dirty diapers, he was just hiding them in the walls.
Oh, yeah. I'm going back to work. Niggas just going home watching TV.
Yeah.
The thanks I get for working overtime.
And then remember when SpongeBob spilled the ice cream all over him? That became a meme with Patrick.
Oh yeah.
Everything come a meme with SpongeBob.
SpongeBob got the best memes.
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs is still the GOAT.
No, it's those expressions, man. They go over the top with it. Like when he was thirsty, people still use that shit, like with his cracked face, and they made it like hyper
somebody
realistic.
finally meme. You know when he was questioning Squidward about his penny, Lucky Penny. They finally memed that. I know
Penny.
you took it. Wasn't he? He had a lucky
the
coin.
dime?
Yeah, the dime.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Mr. Krabs?
Yeah.
That big ass dime, yeah.
He got, I know you took it. You said 1, you stole it, or 2, you stole it. They finally memed that. I've been waiting.
Yeah, fucking SpongeBob. That should never get old, man. Classic shit. You know, since we already talking about animation, man, I do have a one gotta go here. I got two, man. We got
Two.
one gotta go about mics, and we got one about animations.
Mike's.
People
People named Mike.
Michael.
Okay.
Mike.
Let's go.
You want to do that one?
Hey, Stone.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Your horse was tripping in the chat.
Yeah, he said he hasn't eaten in months.
Feed your horse.
Fuck that nigga.
Your horse came through, man, with the donation, man. Shout out to
that
the
horse done held you down for years. Stone's how you treat it.
Fuck that
That
nigga,
horse
man.
been holding me down too, man. He give more money
You
than
done
you
got
do.
me
son.
roasted.
Shout out to Stone's horse. So one got to go: Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike Myers.
Hey, Jackson off rip.
What? No.
Nah.
Let's get Mikey out of here.
Shit. I think we can
That's
get
gonna
Mike
be
Myers the
biased with
fuck out of
Jordan.
here. He ain't did nothing for niggas.
Michael Myers, the best.
This ain't about doing nothing for niggas.
The best Halloween villain.
I don't give a fuck what he did for niggas.
What do you do for the culture?
I don't give
What
a
do you do for the
fuck.
culture?
Michael Myers is the best Halloween villain ever.
Yeah, I mean, technically,
stay.
this ain't about that, man. It ain't about for the culture, man. It's just how you feel, man.
I'm gonna say get Mike Tyson up out of here first.
Oh, Iron Mike Tyson. Okay.
I might go with that.
Yeah,
I'll go with that next.
He not like. I mean, he's one of the greatest boxers, but I mean, a lot of people I think better than him. So
Yeah. What you said more? You said Mike Tyson going for you too?
I said I would do that after Jackson.
Oh, you really on Michael Jackson? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't worry, he going out
Really
next.
is.
Oh,
Only thing he was golden with Jackson 5.
All right, I'm getting Jordan out of here, man. Actually, no.
Okay,
Mike,
you a Kobe fan.
Mike, he said Kobe fan.
I thought you were a Mayweather fan. You want to get Tyson out of here, though?
Yeah.
Get Mike Myers out of here. I'm just going Jordan next. Though.
Stop it, man.
Stop
Chill out. What is wrong with y'all hating on Michael Myers?
Mike Myers. Get
Yeah.
Mike Myers the fuck out of here, man.
Are you crazy?
Get him out, man.
He the
is
only
not a
one out of
color.
all. He the only out of all these slasher movies, the only one to have a movie in a new way, and that should still be good.
Mm-hmm.
So
He's the only.
I mean, so.
He's the only killer that actually won at the end of his movie. Sometimes. Freddy ain't never won. Jason ain't never won.
Get him.
Jason beat Freddy, though.
Jason over Mike Myers all any day, man.
Just stop.
Jason went to space and lost.
Yeah. That nigga went to hell and
Did
lost.
Mike Myers go to space? Nah.
He ain't lose. Oh, I mean,
Where you at? Where
we
you at,
count
Keith?
dubs
Where you
over
at?
here.
Where you
Didn't he
going?
get his ass whooped? Oh, wait. Didn't he get his ass
Shit.
whooped by
You
Method
get
Man?
Mike Tyson the fuck out of here.
by Method Man.
Yeah, are we forgetting that?
No, that was Buster. That was Busta Rhymes.
Was it Busta Rhymes?
Oh, Busta Rhymes beat the fuck out of Michael Myers. What you talking about?
Man, everybody take an L every once in a while.
To Busta Rhymes?
Yeah,
man
Busta
got-
Rhymes a big
yeah.
nigga. Pause.
You
man.
you go fight him, Stone. You
Yeah,
think
you
can
go
beat
fight
him in a
Busta
fight?
Rhymes, Stone. Talking all that shit.
Nah, y'all tripping.
Busta Rhymes, lay your ass out. It's a rapid
Yeah,
fast over you.
Busta Rhymes' view.
A gang nigga to an immortal.
You talking
killer.
all this shit like you could do it.
Yeah.
I'm not an immortal killer. Like, what are you talking about?
Don't talk shit then.
Didn't he
Oh,
fight LL
is
Cool
Michael
J?
Myers immortal?
Different bracket. What are you talking about? Busta Rhymes should not be touching the
That
undead,
nigga
sir.
Mike Myers be speed blitzing niggas while walking.
Yeah, you can still get hit. That's
He
'cause
got the
you're
best
immortal, don't mean
speed
you can
feet,
get hit.
dog.
But the nigga was giving him the work. Nah, let's continue, man. Fuck that. Continue.
Where you at,
What's your
Stone?
vote?
Where you at, Stone?
Get Mike Myers the fuck out of here, bro.
Oh my god.
They got
Wait, who else is here? Truth, you still here?
Truth gone.
Truth been left.
Oh damn. I think
And everybody in the chat saying
I'm
Michael
about to-
Myers, so he gone
I'm
too.
about to
Yeah,
switch
Mike.
to the big boy, Mike. Hold up.
So Mike Myers.
Y'all really kicking Michael Myers over
I don't
Michael
know.
Jackson.
These niggas bugging.
He was supposed to win.
What? Ain't no
This
way.
bitch is
in hell
trash
Mike Myers
now.
gonna win. Nah.
Mike Myers, yeah, he was my winner.
Who beating Michael Myers in a fight on this list?
We ain't talking about fights. What the fuck you talking
I
about?
Y'all hear me?
Obviously, Mike Myers will
Yeah.
win. That motherfucker's damn near immortal, man.
I sound better.
Sound
He
louder.
sound better. Yeah, that's good.
All right. Cool.
All right, so everybody that picked Michael Myers, I guess I'm gonna go first. I'm getting Jordan out of here. All right.
Cool.
It was one other person. Who else picked Mike Myers? I forgot.
Stone.
I did.
Where you at, Stone?
Me. I said Mike Myers, nigga. How many times?
Yeah, we
He
got next
out.
one. Yeah, he gone.
You already
Oh,
out.
he's gone.
Next
Oh.
Let's get
fuck.
Jackson out of here, Stone.
Oh, damn, Tyson. Get Mike Tyson out of here.
Tyson is gone, right? Yeah.
That's understandable.
Like we like he ain't make a good hangover movie in a minute. His show's ass. Nah.
His podcast.
He made a fake podcast promo that when he tried to fight Whack 100, that shit wasn't even real. Come on, man.
Yeah, that shit was fake, man.
Y'all ain't never fake.
He doing clout chasing. He doing clout chasing now. He falling that far. Come on, get the fuck out of
Bush
here.
make clickbait titles all the time. All the time.
But look at Bush. Bush ain't. Never mind.
He's in it right there.
All right. Then we gonna get Michael Jackson up out of here.
You said Michael Jackson? Okay.
Yep.
What did Michael Jackson do, sir?
Exactly nothing.
Exactly.
Oh my
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Michael Jackson.
He made your
Number
boy.
one album in the world.
Listen,
Chris Brown would not exist without Michael Jackson.
I value what Michael Jordan did.
Not
Chris
even
Brown
Chris
would not
Brown.
exist without
Everybody.
Michael Jackson.
Everybody.
Listen, fuck
Almost
everybody.
all
Listen,
R&B
fuck everybody.
singers.
All right, listen. I value what Michael Jordan did more than I value what Michael Jackson did.
What?
Michael Jackson changed the world.
I co-signed that.
I don't give a fuck about singing and dancing. I care about basketball.
You care about a
Made
nigga.
10 cents, we kicking Josh off.
I don't give a fuck about niggas singing and dancing. Fuck all that.
Hey, everybody
Put the ball in the basket, motherfucker. Let's go.
Here,
Shut up and
So
drill.
you rather see a nigga dance like a monkey play like a monkey than dance? All right. I see what you
Yeah, I'd rather see him bounce the basketball.
You want a nigga to be bouncing the basket? Never mind.
Yes.
All right, so
Is that what all niggas can amount to?
You pick Mike Tyson?
Right.
Bro, ain't nobody boxing anybody else in. We just picked
like
Jordan over Jackson.
Yeah. I like Michael Jordan more than I like Michael Jackson.
Man.
Pedophile ass nigga. Come on.
What's
Let's
your
go.
I was waiting for
It's
somebody
not
to
even
say
a
that
legend.
shit,
It's
man.
not even a legend. He was exonerated. Like, this isn't a
Touch a
debate.
little boy's booty holes. Pick your pick, man. Come on. Shit.
This nigga was proven innocent. You ain't gonna do this to that nigga, bro. You better
Co-sign the pedophile, man. Do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
You
Take
doing the
them stones.
most right now.
Wait, don't you like
do
Drake? Isn't he
doing what
actually
with
real?
him?
Wait, what's up?
I ain't sleeping with
Drake
that
ain't touch a
nigga.
little boy's booty holes.
Oh my god, man.
Prove this.
Oh, apparently,
Prove this.
apparently, so did your boy Drake. So what are we talking about?
But he ain't touched no little boys.
what?
Hold up. He ain't
Little
touched
girl.
Those little girls
girl.
make it different.
How's that any better?
Listen, a gay pedophile is the worst kind. So
Oh no!
Facts,
Stop!
B.
Get out of here, man.
How's that worse?
That's a fact.
How's that worse?
Pedophilia is
It's even
pedophilia,
worse.
man. Stop.
It's even worse when it's gay.
Nah, this level to this.
Nah, get the fuck out.
A little boy.
That is
Yeah, that little
homophobic,
boy.
man. For no
That
reason.
little boy.
When did I ever say I was?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like, come on now.
Hold on, what'd you say?
Yeah.
You wasn't what?
Homophobic.
Oh.
I mean, at least
This
you admitted
nigga
it,
gonna
man.
come
I
back.
mean, okay.
Hey,
Josh.
dap me up. I'm right there with you, bro.
Josh,
Hey,
Josh,
that's my nigga, dog.
this shit is gonna get. This nigga's gonna come back on your ass, nigga.
We teaming up on transphobia next.
Josh, you better hope they delete the stream.
I've been fighting. Boy, I've been
Josh,
fighting
you better hope they delete the stream, dog. They gonna bring this
I've
shit
been
back
fighting
up.
niggas. Shit.
Please expose me.
All right,
Get me
so,
more
wait.
clout. There's no
All right,
such
so-
thing as bad publicity.
Josh admits that he is homophobic.
We gotta finish this round off, man. Keek, where you at? Did you pick yet?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. All
You
right.
ain't no hooper.
Who's the last person that
You
picked
don't know
Michael-
about me.
Michael.
Hey, if you a hooper, you gonna get rid of Jordan?
Yep.
Cancel Josh.
LeBron better.
AI all day.
Ah.
Damn.
Did he not cross Jordan? Did he not cross Jordan? Okay.
Jordan crossed him back.
They forgot Jordan had 35 points and still won.
Yeah.
In this
He crossed
context,
though, man.
he got to go.
All right,
He's one of
Stone.
the greatest players, but he got to go.
Stone, where you at, Stone?
I said Mike Tyson, sir.
I mean, after
This
that.
nigga
He
Stone.
been-
Oh,
This
you
nigga
go so
Stone
behind.
back in the past and shit, man.
Still? Between Michael Jackson and MJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, fuck MJ, nigga.
They both named MJ.
Oh shit.
Get this stupid ass nigga out of
How
here.
y'all like?
Get Michael Jordan out of here. This stupid ass nigga. And low key, Space Jam was ass. We not going to say nothing about that.
Hey,
Nah.
Stone, don't ask me
I
for
can't-
links for games
Stone,
anymore.
hold
Don't
on.
ask me
How
for
you gonna say
links.
that?
I can't co-sign that
How
one.
you gonna say that you part of the Monstars?
Oh,
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
All right, so
Truth.
Nigga,
Yeah,
Stone
you
still
look
mad,
like
Jordan.
you look like a Looney Tune, nigga. Keep talking about me,
Yo,
boy.
Truth, you back
Oh,
since-
Stone,
wait.
don't make me get my Photoshop.
Wait,
Don't let me
Don't make me get the
Hold
Photoshop.
on,
I got Photoshop too, nigga. Don't fuck with me.
You ass at it. But you ass at
hold on.
it.
Hold on. Oh, yo,
You should
Truth,
get
Truth is
personal.
back. Truth, where you at, Truth?
I need to go hop in the last round.
Get Michael Jordan out of here, though.
Oh, yes.
Hey.
These niggas.
Ain't none of y'all bumping Thriller.
Y'all just
Exactly.
Y'all
Last
bumping
time I listened
Thriller
to Michael Jackson.
in 15 years.
When last
All
time I
the
listened to Michael
time.
Jackson?
All the
I'm
fucking time.
talking to these niggas. When last time I listened to Michael Jackson?
When's
Today.
the last time you watched the Michael Jordan game?
Yeah, the other
When he
day.
retired. The fuck?
So was Michael Jackson. Like,
When he with the Wizards, then?
Answer my damn question.
He buys
Always
cactus
avoiding
juice
the
instead of
question.
horse feed.
Yeah.
He
Now I
buys
see what
cactus
niggas
juice
talking about,
instead of
man.
horse
God damn.
Everything.
I was
Hell.
on the way back from work 2 weeks ago. It was, do you remember the time? Because I was thinking about rush hour.
Fuck this horse, man.
He buys cactus juice instead of horse feed.
This
Help the
guy-
horse.
I gotta know who this nigga is. This gotta be Sabo at this
What you
point.
trying to shut him up? Let him speak.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
about to try to find him like the whistleblowers, dog.
That's Sabo, sir.
Peter about to come after your ass, though.
Either that or Lelouch, but I don't think Lelouch got the. I don't know, man.
This nigga got
Sorry, I'm
bully as a
writing credits
character,
on Lil
man.
Nas X's album, just the horses one though.
He got the
What if it's-
avatar, horse avatar, man.
What if it's the real OG Riz?
Oh,
He
man.
can't be Riz.
For
That's
sure,
probably
yo.
too disgusting.
That's a sleeper pit.
Oh,
That nigga
Stone,
said
Stone actually
the
donated,
bugs in
man.
the stone head eating his brain.
You know,
we talk about that another time.
Need help? What kind of help?
Jeff.
This is the kind of
but
help
now who won?
I am
Michael
your
Jackson.
boss.
Nigga, you stupid?
The white guy. It's crazy. Y'all picked the white person out of all the.
He had
out of
vitiligo,
Exactly.
man. It's been proven.
Y'all
Nah,
saying we
nigga.
racist.
Autopsy,
Yeah,
man.
man.
What do you mean?
Man, I can't deal with this,
They
man.
proved that shit.
Y'all niggas so ignorant.
Nigga be contradicting themselves all the time, Morgan.
Anyway, look,
Yeah.
we got another one, man. We got another one, man.
Next year, y'all voting Republican and mad at us.
Yeah.
See, y'all might not like this one as much as the last one, but this is animated movies, dog. Since we were talking about 2 animated movies, Sonic and
I
SpongeBob.
swear, that's one not on this list.
Let me see what Bush got up on here, man. Let me see what Bush got up on here.
Animated. These are 3D animation, not 2D.
3D.
3D. Okay.
3D.
Let's take a look.
Ooh.
3D.
Stone donated $10. I'm your boss.
That's true. Read that out, Bush.
Nah, nigga.
Yeah, but yeah, what's like what? All right.
Considering the fact I only seen like one movie on this list.
Kubo. That's first gone. Kubo
Yo,
out.
I'm letting you know right now, but I'm letting you know right now.
Kubo out.
I'm going off straight clout for this. I'm going off straight clout.
I
That's
don't know
what
which
no other
one.
metrics.
I ain't watched no Frozen though. Like
Yeah, I seen everyone but Frozen. Well, and
Too many
Toy Story 4.
Too many white
you
women, man.
You ain't gotta watch the you ain't gotta watch part 4. This is just a franchise, like just all of Frozen, all of Toy Story.
Who the fuck know Kubo? Like, come on, bro.
Nobody
We
put
know
Kubo out, dog.
And all of Coco.
Put
Coco
all
only got
that
one
up
movie.
here, man. I couldn't put
Coco is heat though.
Nobody never saw no
Coco's fire.
Kubo.
Yeah, but if you doing
Stop.
franchise versus franchise,
Bush,
Coco
Bush.
losing to Toy
Wait,
Story.
but did you watch Kubo?
Hell, no, I ain't watching no Kubo, man.
What you put up here then?
Get that shit out of here,
Somebody
Bush.
mentioned Kubo last podcast.
Who mentioned Kubo,
What you
nigga?
talking about? Bleach?
That's Mo.
Oh,
Mo said that.
I think it was
Mo
Mo.
said
Yeah, that'd be Mo.
that. Had to
I
be
wasn't
Mo.
there for that one.
Somebody was like Kubo.
He was comparing
fire.
Kubo and Coco or some shit.
All right, so Kubo going first. All right, let's get it.
Yes.
The dude that wrote
Not
Bleach, he
even-
got to go first.
yeah.
Not even no X's, man. Just let's mark that up. There we go. Kubo.
Yeah.
Going. All right, who?
And Frozen.
No, hell no. Y'all
Frozen.
bugging.
Frozen.
I ain't see Frozen.
Yo,
So.
let
not
it
going
go
nowhere.
alone
Actually.
makes Frozen put that up there, man. That's
Nope.
that's
What?
top tier, so let it
Ain't
go.
getting carried by one song.
Right.
Everybody was singing
Frozen.
that shit, man.
That
You
shit
think
was
Frozen
fire.
better than?
And everybody was annoying as fuck too. Every time I heard that song, I
What'd
want
you
to
say,
smack the
Morgan?
shit out of somebody.
You think Frozen is better than Toy Story, the franchise as a whole?
Hell no.
No, but
It
Frozen's
says Toy
definitely
Story
it's
4
definitely not
up there.
out second round. I know that.
Oh, I mean, I ain't see it. I don't think it's better
It
than.
might be number 2.
Nah, Spider-Verse gotta be number one.
Frozen is better than Into the Spider-Verse.
I ain't seen Mona either. Heck, it's not better
Frozen
than
is better than Into the Spider-Verse.
It is not better than Into the Spider-Verse.
I've only seen bits and pieces, but it's better.
Kick Josh.
Wait,
Into the Spider-Verse is overrated as fuck.
Oh my god.
No. Oh my god.
Tom Holland as a Spider-Man is overrated.
You a Marvel dinger out of this dog.
Overrated
to the
as
end, man.
fuck.
Josh, it got the number 1 spot. How can it be wrong? Like,
No, it did it. That shit made like $300,000.
300,000?
Yeah, it didn't make that much money, man.
Exactly.
It was critically.
I mean, hold on,
acclaimed.
Joker sold a lot, so it's got to be
It's panned
good.
as the best Spider-Man movie ever, man. But it's not. It's not.
Exactly.
Didn't make that much money.
It ain't make that much money. That don't mean it's not good or the best.
So where y'all going? Where you going, Josh? Where you going?
I'm gonna go. The fuck?
Mona. That's my pick.
Oh, you going Mona? Okay.
Mona was dope.
I might go Mona.
I think I see like a
article that literally topped the box office. What are y'all talking about?
Moana?
They started talking the water deities and stuff. I was like, yeah, this
It was alright. It was alright. It wasn't.
You said you checked the box office. I could have swore that movie didn't make that much money.
What, Moana?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse scores biggest opening weekend ever for an animated movie.
Really?
Nah. I don't believe that.
I mean, maybe I guess they had to
Maybe
they had
just
to
that
narrow it.
opening weekend, but over time, hell no. That
They
drop
had
was
to
crazy.
they had to narrow it down a bit. They said animated, yeah. So I guess.
Okay, never mind. I guess it's not that crazy.
I mean, I guess I'm going with I might go with Moana too. Honestly.
Okay, I thought you about to say Batman for a second.
I'm going with Frozen.
I thought all you was saying it was a goat because of that song. You gonna get rid of it?
He didn't really mean that.
You
gotta stop talking,
said Toy
man.
Story Truth?
Get Toy Story 4 out of here.
I mean, this is all of Toy Story though, not just 4, man.
Nah, we can't do all of it.
Never mind. Coco.
Nah, we can't because it's comparing one movie to like 3 other ones.
It's true. All these other movies got like one. Like,
yeah, Zootopia is just one. Coco
You
one.
got the less chances to fail, man.
Versus 3 movies.
But I feel like you're trying to. I feel like you're trying to sway votes, nigga.
All right.
And plus, hey Josh, they had a transgender sparking for it too.
Frozen 2 ain't even out yet, man. Like, come on, y'all know this was
Like Bush, you gotta think
4.
about it logically, dog. If we doing if they got one film, we should base it off of one film. Fuck, and I'm doing it off the one on the screen, nigga.
All right. Well, Frozen 2 is really Frozen 1 then, all right? And we'll keep Toy Story 4 up there then, all right? We'll do it that way then. All right.
Damn, you.
They had transgender sport. That's my next pick.
Damn.
You said
transgender sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't see that movie yet.
That's y'all dumb as fuck.
What you don't
know what the word transgender means?
First of all,
you said transgender sport?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Look at the cover.
That was not what the movie was about. They tricked y'all niggas with that shit.
It's not about that, but it is, and it's in the movie.
No,
right?
it's not. He's not even that.
Oh, the spork? Oh, hell no.
That's not even what that was meant to be, man. Like, what the fuck?
He's just curious about life.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's like Butters, man. He just bi-curious, man.
Oh my god.
It's a sport.
Butters is so goat, man.
He was made to be disposable. That's why he throws himself in the trash. It's more than anything about suicide and shit.
I don't see it. I ain't see the movie, so.
I ain't seen the movie either.
Get the fuck out of here.
That shit ended for me for a trilogy.
Even if it was, I mean, come on, stop.
If you're gonna do a movie series, make it a trilogy, man. Don't be doing more than a trilogy.
No, I mean, I fuck with Toy Story 4 heavy, man. I like that movie. I think they did a great job bringing that shit back.
For no reason. Fuck that shit.
Oh, no, man.
So who else did you go?
Frozen.
Frozen, okay. Oh, it's tied.
Yeah, I'll switch my vote to Frozen.
You can't do that.
I can't change voting now, Bush.
How's it tied?
How many people
How's
in
it
here?
tied?
How's it tied?
6 people in here, okay. Hold up.
I feel like there's
Who
an
didn't
odd
vote
number.
yet? Did you vote, Bush?
Yeah, I voted for Frozen.
Morgan, who'd you vote for?
I voted for Moana first.
Stone, what did you vote for?
Moana.
That's 3 then.
Okay, 3 on Moana then.
Butch can't count.
Can't, but you ain't say nothing. What are you talking about?
I did say something, but you just. All right, Bush. I don't want to argue with
Shut
you,
up,
man.
I swear to God, I don't want to argue with you, bro.
I swear to God.
You sounded defeated, man. All right. It's on you again, Stone. It's on you, man. Where you at?
Again, Frozen.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, Frozen.
I co-sign.
Yeah, Frozen gone. Then. Yeah, co-sign. Okay, it's gone. Damn.
Got something.
I ain't see the Batman movie. Batman next for me. I heard it was funny.
Toy Story 4 out of here, dog.
I heard it was funny though.
Yeah, let's go Toy Story.
Oh, Toy Story.
Toy Story?
4.
Nah.
Oh,
Toy
4,
Story
yeah, 4,
4.
yeah.
Get that
Never
junk
mind.
outta here,
Yeah. Let me switch my vote. 4. Get 4 out of it.
Where you at, Josh?
Coco.
Hey, chill out, bro.
Coco.
This nigga trying to be different.
I thought you made it into the Spider-Verse.
Fucking Mexican.
I knew he.
You don't got me Mexican in the
Man.
Mijo.
Similar, man.
I don't
Josh
give a fuck
play
about
about
no
to
Day
find
of the
us the
Dead. I
fire
don't celebrate that bullshit.
Oh my God.
Like shit.
This is all them times in middle school they made fun of you, huh? That's
Yo,
crazy.
this nigga, bro.
So Into the Spider-Verse is better than Coco?
I never saw Coco.
No.
Say kick Josh.
I don't
You
care
didn't
to
see it?
I only saw like 2 movies on this whole list. I thought I told y'all this. I'm going off straight clout.
Here, dog.
All right. Who else voted for Frozen last round?
Me.
All right. Where you at now?
Let's get the Batman Lego movie out here.
Okay.
That shit was he.
Yeah, let's get that out of there. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Hold on.
What do you mean hold on? What do you mean hold on? It's my fucking vote, nigga. Like
we got Toy Story out of here already?
Yeah, Toy Story's out.
No,
It's been
it
out.
ain't.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
No, Lego
Getting
Batman.
loud for no
though,
reason.
Man. I voted for Lego Batman. That's all.
Morgan, watch your mouth.
No.
Ooh.
All right. So next round.
Shit out this nigga.
So everybody that voted for Batman.
Oh, you're my biggest fan.
It's on you again, Keith. Where you at?
Oh shit. I guess Zootopia.
Not Zootopia.
You don't like furries?
Man, it's not even like that. I just like Coco and Spider-Verse is dope. I haven't seen Toy Story 4, but it's probably gonna be pretty decent. I hope it's decent. So.
Got bad news.
Bro, how did Lego Batman get out of here when we had all the votes on Toy Story?
Oh, we had 3 votes.
I don't know.
We had 3, so how did Batman get 3?
Man,
Josh was on Coco. Okay.
Yeah.
And me.
We're just it. But we didn't get Toy Story out yet.
Where you at,
bro.
Stone? Where you at, Stone?
Get Toy Story out of here, bro.
All right, Toy Story going now.
Bruh.
All right, so Toy Story is going.
Oh,
the last one.
man.
What's up?
Toy Story is gone.
Somebody just super chatted. Josh's stomach is full of Marvel's jizz.
Full of dollars too.
Damn. What?
Yo, why y'all niggas talking shit, bro?
Josh a body. That's
You're allowed to do it if you pay, according to Bush.
That nigga a freak, man.
Fuck it, man. All right, so we got 3 films left. We got Into the Spider-Verse, Coco, and Zootopia, man. All right, where you at, Truth?
Into the Spider-Verse, Coco, and Zootopia.
Yeah.
Y'all ever look up some Rule 30?
Yeah.
He said Coco. Y'all ever look up? I said y'all ever look up some Rule 34 of Zootopia?
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, like, we talked about this before, but that bunny, Loki, I mean, niggas be drawing carrot from One Piece all the time, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
man, chill.
They do. That's true.
So that movie was fire though, man. Talked about a lot of different issues.
they talk about niggas.
Yeah.
Inequality.
Stone, there's an anime called Beastars out. You should check it out, man. It got something for you.
All right, so
I don't like furries though.
Where you at, Keith?
Stone, you clearly do.
Like just rabbits, dog.
I'm saying it got something for you.
Go ahead.
Wait, did you say Zootopia before?
Yeah.
Okay, so you already went. Who? I guess me. I don't even know.
I ain't vote. Zootopia.
Yeah, I'm going Spider-Verse.
What?
I mean, the animation is the best out of everything on the list, but the other films got so much more heart to me, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that rabbit was really breathtaking.
Diva Online.
Oh yeah, you did what you almost ran a chick over to see. So yeah, I understand that.
I did get into a wreck trying to see Zootopia, man. But
yo, this nigga talking shit, but he my boy.
Where you at, Morgan?
What's the we on Zootopia, right? Zootopia, Coco, and To the Spider-Verse.
What kind of help? This
Zootopia.
is the kind of help I need. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Josh,
Josh talking about money like he's
said
gonna get
Coco.
some.
Coco. Oh, you did say Coco.
I'm not fucking Mexican.
Truth, where you at?
Coco.
Coco. Oh, Coco gone there.
But y'all, I thought we were talking about diversity.
So my vote just didn't come in, or what?
All right, so true. I mean, Stone, where you?
Oh, your vote don't matter.
Wow, you.
That's crazy.
Like,
Man,
nah,
fuck
6
it.
people,
That's
man.
crazy.
6 people voted, man. Yeah. We got it.
6? You realize that's an even number? All right,
Yeah.
whatever, bro.
Yeah, see, 6 places on there, man. So I counted your vote. So, yeah, get out of
That's
here.
crazy.
Anyway,
Okay.
2 films, Spider-Verse, Zootopia. So everybody that voted for Coco, where y'all at now? Josh?
I don't fucking care.
He said,
Damn, nigga.
You're mentally defeated.
It's sleep time. I feel you, man.
Hold on, what's the last 2?
Zootopia and Into the Spider-Verse, man.
Oh, Zootopia, man. Come on now, let's not lie to ourselves.
Zootopia.
All right, so that's it. Spider-Verse 1, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
It was an okay movie.
Damn, Josh.
It was an okay fucking movie.
Don't say that. Don't say that around Mo, man.
Where Mo at? I'm at that nigga. I already told him straight to his face. It was all right. He you could tell he was defeated when I told him. He was reaching. But what about this? What about this? Like, yeah,
oh
it's
my
cool.
god.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah,
I mean, there's only one last story left. I don't know if y'all want to talk about this. I think we're pretty much done. This Rodney.
What?
Rodney Reed, death row
Who the
inmate.
fuck is that?
Supposedly innocent.
Oh, that one dude that innocent, but he's about to die. Death row.
I thought you said Riley Reed.
I said Rodney Reed.
Is it like a big?
Guys,
have you heard this name yet? Rodney.
That shit was a hot topic
Riley
last
Reed.
week.
Yeah,
Waited too
so
long.
it's a hot topic. This is a hot topic nigga case then.
Yeah, let's
All right.
I haven't heard of it until today, man.
Reed. He's a black man that has spent 21 years on death row in a Texas prison for a murder he says he did not commit. And in just 8 days, he's scheduled to be executed. Unless Texas Governor Greg Abbott listens to the growing chorus of people asking to stop it. And our Marcus Moore is on the ground in Dallas with the latest. Marcus, it is very scary to think that a man could be killed in 8 days if he's actually innocent. Can you just remind us of what this case is all about?
8 days.
Well, Kimberly, good to be with you this morning.
Well,
First of all,
I heard about
this
this last week. He probably already dead.
So much attention. Rodney Reed, 51-year-old
I'll be honest.
death row,
I saw it all
right
over
now here in
Instagram a week and a
Texas,
half ago.
Convicted for the murder of a 19-year-old girl, Stacy Stites. This happened in Bastrop, Texas, which is a town about 45 minutes east of the Texas capital of Austin. She was found in April of 1996, brutally murdered along the side of the road.
Have you heard?
Prosecutors and authorities said that she had been strangled, and early on there were 2 prime suspects in this case. Stites' fiance at the time, Jimmy Fennell, and then Rodney Reed, who is someone she was having a secret relationship with, an affair with. And Reed is the one who ended up being convicted of the murder. And if you go online right now, Kimberly, all you have to do is type in Rodney Reed and you get a plethora of pictures and articles about this story that, as you said, has been gaining in momentum in terms of attention, and the calls for Reed for his execution to either be stayed or for him to get a reprieve. And we're talking about people, celebrities, and also lawmakers on both sides of the aisle that have been calling for the governor to issue in order
Yeah,
for there
we
to
in
be
the
another
wash
look
together.
at this case.
Yeah, you're right. An outpouring of bipartisan support from
What'd you say,
Beyonce
Sal?
all the way to Ted Cruz. But
Don't worry
if
about
they're unsure,
Yeah, everybody in the watch together, man. Is that what you asked?
why can't they just stop and do a new trial until they're certain? I mean, this is a man's life.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot at stake here, Kimberly, and it will just have to go through the process. I mean, it's up to the governor to decide whether or not this execution will move forward. And certainly attorneys on both sides of this have their views. And one of the key points that Reed's attorneys are making is that they have new witness testimony that not only questions the motives behind this. People saying that Fennell actually confessed to killing his fiancée, they're saying, and that this was all related to or rooted in that affair, and that race, Kimberly, is a major factor here. We're talking about Reed, who was a black man who was convicted of killing a young white woman and was convicted by an all-white jury, and that's those are some of the key details that critics on his side are bringing up, and saying that key evidence at the crime scene was not tested for DNA that would link Reed to that actual crime scene and to the murder itself. The only evidence, DNA evidence that was used, and it was used to convict Reed, was his semen that was found with the young lady who was killed. Ms. Stites. And they are saying that if other evidence had been tested, it would prove that that Mr. Reed was not at the crime scene, and also that prosecutors have convicted the wrong man of this crime. And Kimberly, I've got to tell you, you're talking about the publicity that this has gotten and the attention, the calls from celebrities. I grew up here in Texas. I covered I don't know if you recall.
I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. I was about to play the whole fucking video. 'Cause I really don't know about this story, man. We did get a little bit of information there. Anybody here know about this story?
Not really.
No.
I just saw it
trending. I just think, I just see it as that sounds fucked up. I don't want to say that. Because it's a serious topic, but it's like, it just sounds like the trend of the week because niggas are bored. I don't know. And they want to pay attention to something like that. But it's a good thing. But it's a good thing that it's getting exposure because if it's true and all that shit, like a black man is going to jail for no reason. But I also feel like
he's gonna die for no reason.
Going to die for no reason is a good reminder and of enough that there is racism is real. But at the same time, I feel like niggas don't really give a fuck. Like in hindsight, like once this
why
nigga,
are we just hearing about it now?
If this nigga either gonna die and we gonna forget about him and then just bring him up for another point in the topic and debate at a later date. That's how I feel. That's how I really feel the extent of how much people.
Maybe your boy Trump step in, man, like he did for A$AP
Rocky. Nah, man.
Nah, he ain't got enough clout for that.
He ain't do nothing for Rocky.
I'm pretty sure he would. I'm pretty sure he would. I'm pretty sure because Trump be doing some shit to trying to be. He think that it's gonna get the black vote, but I think he's too worried about these impeachment hearings right now. So I don't know. Like maybe it's just bad timing.
Yeah, I mean, and this is one of the reasons why, like, I'm not really for the death penalty, man. Because you get cases like this where, like, the person may not have done the crime and they getting murdered, they getting killed for it. It's like, our justice system is way too fucked up for me to agree with the death penalty. Like, because you don't know who the fuck they sent to die.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's pretty much it, man. Any final thoughts before we get out of here? Any other stories?
Sonic.
Said what about Sonic?
They should have kept the old Sonic, man.
What? that mutant creature?
Too late for all that.
Trust me, Philly would have said that. I remember when Philly was mad as fuck when they said that they were going to redesign. He was like, like you lame ass Sonic fans are making it hard for the character to evolve and shit. Like he was mad as fuck. I was wondering what his take was going to be on it.
We had to sit through a couple bad Sonics, but we could have had something beautiful at the end of it. Now we just got to sit here with that.
That Sonic looked better, man. He looked pretty good.
He does look better. The first one was ass.
It was
had
really
no
bad.
effort put into it.
When you compare it, like when you see those comparison videos, it was really bad. That shit looked atrocious. They did a really good job.
Yeah.
Y'all never seen little teeth on your hedgehog? Come on, dog.
And it's better too, and they can kind of get away with it because he's like, they saying that he's not from Earth, like he's some alien type of shit. So because aliens, we don't know what aliens could look like. Aliens could look like anything. They could have big ass eyes like Sonic does and shit like that. So no.
I mean, I find that odd if Philly liked the Sonic, but he didn't like Cats. Remember when the Cats trailer dropped? He was like, that shit was
weird looking, bro.
But it's Sonic, Sonic was in the same sort of territory for me, man.
Not even. Because like the cats are little, like they're trying to make them look like real cats, but with
real
faces and expressions.
Humanoid type of shit.
Yeah, that's
sexy
weird.
as fuck, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, them cats.
That's some bestiality. That's some bestiality.
Sound like
shit,
Lakeith
bro.
Stanfield, man. Them cats.
Get your man, dog.
I'm feeling some type of way about some cats.
No, but I mean, I'm excited for the Cats movie. I like musicals, man. I'm a big fan of musicals, dog. Disney got me into musicals. Yeah, all the Disney movies are basically musicals, man. Yeah, and Hamilton, Book of Mormon.
You got Disney Plus yet?
Yeah, I got a free trial.
Free trial. You gonna cancel that shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna cancel that shit and
I got the year
get another email and
the year free. You get the year free.
If you have Verizon, you automatically get the first year free.
Oh, fuck Verizon, bro.
Verizon ass.
You probably got Sprint.
Hold on. You said first year.
I got T-Mobile, bitch.
Sprint. That's worse. T-Mobile is bad, bro.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
T-Mobile is worse, bro. T-Mobile is worse.
Verizon is definitely the top network, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stone, can you even get connections on top of your horse? Like, does it cover that? Isn't that roaming fees, nigga? What's good with you?
Bro, you lucky my shit is on delay right now. I can't think of a proper comeback.
It's because
I'm
coming through horseback.
Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Stone's Horse, man. We are AMYE. Shout out to
Stone's Horse.
Nigga. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony for finally getting a job.
Hey, you know what time it is?
Shout out to who?
Carmelo Anthony finally got a job.
They finally hired that boy?
He on the
Blazers. He playing for the Blazers now.
Yeah, he on the bench.
Oh shit.
He's not on the bench.
Them niggas is ass this year. They said, "Fuck it, we gotta try something."
Let's bring Melo in.
Can't get no worse than this. Like shit.
They've been losing, yeah. So
Melo is a strange player, man. Like he talented, but he don't never do shit. Like he just he ain't got it.
For how much of a problem
Pick up room on the bench. That's what he about to do.
I remember when Melo first got to the league, people were riding his dick. He the next Jordan.
Yeah.
I remember all of that.
For real.
They're on.
When I was in middle school, they were all over Melo. Like
Yeah,
everybody had a Melo jersey.
Melo was nice back then. You know, we about to be in 2020. Like,
yeah.
That nigga, him and Iverson was on the same team. That shit never worked out.
Nope.
That's sad.
I'm getting spanked.
That's just sad.
None of his duos really worked out. Him and
then
Chris
he went
Paul.
to the Knicks. That shit didn't work either. Damn.
Him and Jeremy Lin, like
That shit didn't work.
Jeremy Lin.
After a while, you gotta be like, man, it's Melo.
Insanity.
That's probably why he didn't get hired. People realize like it's gotta be Melo.
That nigga
It's
really.
gotta be him. I don't think he worked well with other people.
I think God really possessed Jeremy Lin for like a whole week or a whole month or however that period was.
That like that.
He was putting in work. What are you talking about? Putting in work.
After that,
he was going hard. He was going hard.
His kneecap went out and he couldn't play.
That shit, Derrick Rose syndrome, bro.
Yeah, Derrick Rose ain't played the same since he tore his ACL.
Derrick Rose was
He had to switch up his whole game.
What y'all talking?
Derrick Rose been balling this year.
Yeah,
and last year.
This year,
last year. He dropped 50 last year.
He dropped like one game, but
he averaged like 20 something.
As science advanced that much, man, that nigga knee back.
ACL just took a whole year, now it's 9 months.
Dropping 50 and
shit to the demons. I think they sacrificed the Warriors to bring his knees back.
Equivalent exchange. I think he gave his cousins up for his better knee or something.
To get his knees back. I'm telling you. That's why Bobby's still been injured. They had to sacrifice his health to D Rose.
Oh shit.
Hey, do what you got to do, man. Defensive.
Yeah, that boy was in trouble for a while. I think it's the rape, man. The rape case, though. I think after the rape case,
Derrick Rose had a rape case.
After a rape case, niggas started to play better, though. I think that's what it is, man.
That nigga Porzingis got one.
He gonna be an all-star when it's over with, though.
He balling.
He balling, yeah.
Him and Luka down there balling in Dallas, dog.
Yeah, they are.
Freedom.
Lucas probably got 18 on the way he been balling. Oh, God.
Oh, shit. But,
That's what I said. Low-key, Luka and Trae Young might be the best point guards in the league right now. Like,
yeah, Luka definitely up there. Trae Young had a solid game and performance.
He been having a solid year.
Yeah, he put in work. Trae Young put in work right now. What are you talking about?
All these other point guards, Dame Lillard, Westbrook, Steph Curry, hurt. Them niggas ain't doing shit this year. Them niggas been putting in the most of the work.
Steph Curry out.
Steph Curry
done.
He ain't playing the rest of the season.
He said he coming back.
He ain't coming back.
Because Gordon Hayward just got the same injury. They say he'll be back in 6 weeks. So that's what Steph said. Oh shit. Steph said, "Oh shit, I can't sound the whole thing. Come back."
Pretty soon they gonna prepare a nigga kneel on the sideline and then on court.
Cyborg
wait, ice blocks like refreshments and shit.
They gonna have a fake